Apologize about that way. Had to get some technical difficulties in order, you know what I mean? Make sure everything was right. But you are now tuned in to the Smoking Nick. I am Laons. That's my man Jesus. You feel me? We're here. And tonight we talking the last final thoughts on the draft or whatever the case may be. And we're gonna try to stick to the subject, you know. We like to go on our tangents, you know what I mean? But tonight we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna stick to what we stick to. We might go off like we go off, but we're gonna try to stick to the subject and not get so sidetracked. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I had a chance to sneak into that top 10 and we had a choice of our picks or tools that we could grab, it'd be Davion Mitchell.
Me too. I agree because if we get into the top 10, we ain't getting the top 5 pick, but we do need a point guard. That's our glaring need.
Yeah, I like his aggressiveness. He got the jumper, the step back. You know what I mean?
Play defense.
And he's a playmaker as well. So I was liking what I was seeing, man, to be honest. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna stick to it. I'm not gonna change my story up. I'm not gonna do that. I like Jalen Suggs, but realistically, I don't think we're gonna be able to get him.
Nah,
like I said,
I heard that the Warriors declined giving us the what was it, the 15th spot or something like that? I'm like, you won't give us the 15th for the 19th and the 21? They got something up their sleeve, but I don't think
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I would have did that, bro.
Just to move up 2 spots?
I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. If I was the Knicks, I wouldn't have did that. If I was the Warriors, I would have did it.
Well, yeah, if I was the Warriors, I would have did that shit easier. Like, give me that stupid franchise. But see, that'd be a Knicks move. That's a Knicks move. I wouldn't be surprised because they be making moves like that. And it's unfortunate that we feel that way. Or at least some fans feel that way.
Nah, to be honest, bro, tomorrow is the draft. You know, they're going to be prospecting all day, bro. I just can't wait, man. I'm not going to lie. Like,
I can't wait either, man. I just want to get this over with. This is how I was.
Nah, man. Like, the anticipation is kind of killing me right now. Like, you feel me? It's almost like I'm fucking 20 again, and I'm like, is we going, you know what I mean? Like, overexcited and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because I know there's so much potential that we could either hit on or miss on, bro. So I'm just hoping we on the right side of the world right now. You feel me?
Yo, I heard I was talking about Cam Reddish yesterday. They was talking about I saw some more about Cam Reddish. They're saying how he's gonna be available to a lot of teams.
The talk they've been talking is Brandon Ingram.
I ain't feeling that, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind getting Brandon Ingram as an option, but you know how I feel. I don't want, you know how I feel. I ain't even gotta say it. You know how I feel.
If he available, bro, he better than Cam Reddish.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. I would take him over Cam Reddish, but it's only but so much that the deal I'll make. You know, it's only but so many deals I would make.
We get it, fam. You're not giving up RJ. We get it already.
That's why I said, I was like, you already know what it is.
You ain't even got a hint to it, nigga. We know already, fam.
Right. We know. As long as we know how I feel, man. I'm sticking to my guns on that.
You my MF and co-host. They should know how
I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I mean, like I said many times.
I just hope you're right, bro. I don't care what you say, nigga. I just hope you're right, bro.
You don't sound excited about Brandon Ingram.
Yo, to be honest, he don't play no defense like that. So, and that's something that we need as well. We need somebody that's a basketball player, bro, that understands basketball is 4 levels, right? Dunking, shooting, passing, and defense. And don't forget layups. So that's 5 levels. You feel me? And you could be creative within those 5 levels as good as you can be creative. You know what I mean? But that's the game of basketball. Can you dunk? Can you shoot? Can you pass? Or can you fucking what was the last one I said? Can you dunk? Can you shoot? Can you pass? Can you dribble? And can you I don't even remember, but you get my point.
Yeah. You just gotta have that
Those are
basketball
the areas
IQ
that you need to
and
be
play D.
skilled in to be elite in basketball, bro. And layups.
I'll give you a great comparison. Remember Alonzo Trier?
I liked him.
Yeah, he was so talented. He was very talented on offense. On the offensive side, he just didn't want to play defense. Is he still in the
I
NBA?
like Damian Dotson more though. If we're
He's
talking about two players that played
we're not
together at the
comparing
same
the two.
time,
Damian Dotson
I'm
played
not.
D.
I'm just saying I like Damian Dotson.
I saw he was. I liked his offensive skill set.
He was a little
As
more
far as
consistent with his three,
yeah,
and also he played defense.
right. But no, Trail didn't play defense. Trail, that's why he's not in the NBA right now. He's very talented, but if you're not playing defense, why you can't be on the court? Only time they're gonna be able to play you is like 10 minutes a game.
He's not even in the NBA.
Not in the NBA, man. Damn, but he's good. But if you ain't gonna play D, we don't have no need for you. And if we're trying to get a championship roster going, what are you even there? We don't need you because you're not gonna play. You know. I mean, you ain't Steph Curry. We figured that out. You ain't Dame.
You'll figure that out quick.
Yeah, and those dudes that's gonna get playing time regardless because they obviously skilled. But man, what's the nigga name? Brandon Ingram. I remember him. He went to Duke too. As a matter of fact, he got a jump shot. He was being compared to Jason Tatum. And
no, I think he came out before. He came out before Jason Tatum.
Oh, I thought they came out in the same year.
I don't think so.
With the Markelle Fultz thing. Yeah, he did come out. He came out with Markelle Fultz. Remember when Markelle, they made that trade?
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, they did. It was them. I don't know. I got to look. But I believe he was number 2 between Fultz and Tatum.
2018. Brandon Ingram came out in like 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. I gotta look. You know, there's one of those questions that you don't know. You gotta
know. I know. You don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. Make sure.
I'm a basketball aficionado. I be knowing shit.
I be knowing shit my damn self. But this is one question I could actually say I ain't really too sure about this one. I ain't really too sure about it. But it's he's a good player, man. Ingram, man. I can't knock him. He's a good player. He's just, he want to get his buckets. Mm-hmm. Like I had a NBA, one of them franchise video games, one of them things. I took Ingram on my team because I had took over the team and Ingram was on the team. I said, I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna build around him. I will build around Brandon Ingram, but I got a young asset. I'm not taking no chances on my young asset. I want to see what my young asset is first. And if they still, and most likely, the RJ Barrett deal will always be on the table because they know that if they want to keep Zion around, they gotta, they gotta move him. I don't think they're gonna move him for nothing. But if they want to keep Zion around, Zion will stay around if he had RJ Barrett because they was teammates.
Zion, we don't have Zion.
No, I'm talking about the Pelicans.
Oh, if they want to keep Zion around, they're gonna keep
Zion around. If they keep Zion, if they intend on keeping Zion around, they would go out and get RJ Barrett because they know if they got RJ Barrett, it seems like they best friends, so it's a better chance keeping around. Oh, with that, we'll be able to see what RJ Barrett he blossoms into.
Yo, we're not talking about RJ, bro. We're talking about the young. We're not talking about RJ. We're talking about the young prospects. No, I'm not even getting into that. I'm not even feeding into that. What I'm doing is talking about the young prospects that we may or may not get and what you think we may do tomorrow. Because the time has come, bro. And you know what they say, when the time comes?
What they say?
When the time comes?
When the time comes, the time comes?
When the time comes. It's time to make a decision. So, what decision do you think we're gonna make? That's my question.
I think that we're gonna go. At this point, it don't even make no sense to trade the picks unless you can move up higher than 15. Get a deal with like Orlando or the 7. What's the do Golden State on the 7 pick?
Oh,
Golden State.
they had the 15th.
So Golden State, if they could get in the top 10, I'm not. If they can't do that, I'm not trading 2 picks away to get one player that might hit. Because he's not.
I don't think that was the plan. I think the plan was to get that draft pick and then see if you could trade that draft pick to get another draft pick. I think that was the plan.
Yeah, well, I get it. I can see that. I mean, but
I think that was.
I think they could get a better deal. I think they could get a better deal for 2 mid-lottery picks. Not mid. My bad. Mid-draft picks. I mean, 19, the 15. Those are two away from 21 and 19, and you're just gonna move up 4 spots. Nah, that doesn't make any sense,
bro. You move up 4 spots, and then you leverage those 4 spots to move up some more, bro.
I get it.
It does make
sense. Who they
gonna
give away?
It's called willing and dealing. It wasn't giving away nobody to move up. It was just giving away the draft picks.
But that's what I was saying from the jump in the beginning. I said try to do it to move up into the top 10. Now I understand willing and dealing, but if you do that, you're gonna have to add more to get into the top 10. What are you gonna add to get into the top 10? Because if you had 2 first-round picks and you was only able to move 4 spots, what are you gonna be able to do when you have 1 pick and it basically kind of that's a late lottery, and you basically having a mid, 19 a team. They both team picks. It's real complicated. They're gonna end up giving away one of the pieces, crucial piece, unless they could do something with Kevin Knox that could get him over the hump. Saying Kevin Knox to get him over the hump, or they use Frank to get over the hump. Who else they gonna get to get into that top 10?
Oh yes, I can.
But I like Devion Mitchell, man.
I like him too.
I do like him. I like Jalen Suggs more. Don't get it twisted now. I like him more. But I'll settle for the kid that could do a lot.
What'd you say?
I'm about to set up shop and over here in this corner real quick.
I know.
Yeah, I'm about to move this station.
I gotta clean my keyboard, bro, so I could get the sounds popping. You feel me?
You gotta do that. Yeah. You gotta do that, man.
And then hook it up to the computer.
You gotta go with that. You got time now. Shit. Before you ain't have time.
I know. That's why it's been hooked up. That's why I'm even playing with it.
You gotta have that shit ready. Because when the Knicks drop a dud, you gotta have that dud tone. They pick a
Can you hear it?
Tomorrow. Yeah, I can hear it a little bit. They pick a dud, you gotta be able to drop that real fast.
Oh, man. Now I gotta buy that little what's that shit called, son? That shit is called the sound. What's the soundboard called, bro? Huh? Nah, it's called the sound. Yeah, you funny as hell.
Hey. Get that shit Kanye got. What you call this shit?
Nah, it's a soundboard, but it's called something specific. You buy it, then you load sounds to it.
I'm almost ready.
But besides Davion Mitchell, bro, and Jalen Suggs, I like Jonathan Kuminga, bro.
Who he reminds you of?
Strong wing.
Who's he remind you
A little bit of strong wing. You feel me? If we talking about players growing,
I don't think they're gonna be able to get him because I think he could be a valuable player. And I said this about a month ago too. I like Scotty Barnes, but I don't think we're gonna get him. I'm saying I think his value is too high. I think people value him, and if they have a chance of getting him, they're gonna get him. But I'm gonna take that off the table. That's not gonna happen. But I like Jalen Suggs because that's a position in need.
That's a position in need.
Position in need, then everything is good.
Position in need.
Yeah. Yeah, franchise starting point guard. Because if you know that they draft him early, he's gonna be the franchise point guard. Too bad Frank didn't work out.
He may. No, but Kuminga's a small forward, I think. Kuminga?
Yeah.
He's
That's
a small
position
forward.
in need. Why can't the Knicks do this? I thought about this.
Why can't the Knicks do what?
Yeah, I thought about it. But I got to remember what I said. All right, they need a wing, right? And they might be able to get Cam Reddish. Why not take Cam Reddish, like with because they trying to get rid of him. They still have like a 30-second pitch, which is considered a first-round pick because there's going to be some players with the value available. Why don't they do that, the 30-second pick, take Kevin Knox or somebody just to get, because Kevin Knox is still a first-round pick. Take him, put him with the 30-second pick, try to swing a deal for Cam Reddish because he's on a trading block. I see that. That's a possibility. They could do that. And if they want to push it, give him a second-round pick to go with it, just to put the icing on the cake. Bring him in, and they still got those two draft picks available. That's when I say they bunch those picks and try to get as close as they can. So they'll be bringing in two guys rather than just getting the 21st and the 19th. Get Cam Reddish, bunch those picks, and get somebody else. I think that's a go. I think that's the easiest thing, the best move they should make.
Is he going to help us make it to the playoffs or beyond next year?
I think he can. He's a contributor. It's got to be his third year. So he's basically been through the struggle first few years in the NBA. He knows what to expect coming into the season. He sees the team he coming to. But all right, the Knicks, they lost to us, so he got a chance to see them firsthand. They lost to the Heat. Hawks. And you just get in there, bro. That's your spot now. You got your boy RJ there. You got a leader in Julius Randle. And your coach is a strong-willed coach, defensive-minded coach. He could turn into a strong defensive-minded player that could shoot the three. Because I know he could shoot the three because I've seen him in college. You know what I mean? I've seen that. And I even looked on the tape when they was drafting him because I knew he was available, but I knew the Knicks they had the third pick, so they was gonna get the third best player in the draft on the big board. So I like Cam Reddish. I just want the Knicks to. Everybody like the Knicks want to win now, right? Everybody like the Knicks got to go now. This is the time.
I don't think he's gonna help us win now, bro.
Ain't nobody else gonna help us win now either. Who's the dude? I like Murphy. I told you Murphy. I looked at a lot of players, bro. I like a lot of these players in this draft. I keep saying I like him because I really do for the Knicks roster. It's a lot of guys' names I'm not saying either, but I really like Cam Reddish from when he was drafted. He gonna play D. He got a big body, strong body, and he can shoot. Why not? You add a player like that to your core. He could be a core. And he's a starter, basically. But if you don't want to. People. I know what it is. People gonna be gassed on Andrew. Brandon Ingram now. Brandon Ingram is the new. That new word I'm looking for.
The new
He's
hype.
the flavor of the day. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's the flavor of the moment.
Not everybody for him. He better than Cam Reddish.
Yeah, he is definitely.
So why would you disregard somebody that's better for somebody that? Does that make sense?
Nah, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I mean is Cam Reddish, yeah, he's not quite the caliber of Brandon Ingram, but he's a core piece. And Brandon Ingram is just simply much better than him because his
So
usage.
Brandon Ingram is not a core piece?
No. Brandon Ingram is an option. He's a core piece and an option. That's number one. He can be a number one or a number two.
So you mean Cam Reddish is a role player?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Over time, he could develop into an option. I definitely want to leave the window open for that.
So why can't we get them both?
Why can't? Well, that would be great. In a perfect world, you get Brandon Ingram, you get RJ Barrett, and you get Julius Randle in a perfect world, and you might be able to swing a deal for Cam Reddish, but most likely that's not going to happen. Right? What you think?
No, I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, and
I agree with you.
I like Cam Reddish, bro. I think he'd be a good mix with that squad. He still got something to prove. He been in the NBA. He ain't really proved nothing.
You know, if we was on something, I didn't really like the Brogdon talk. Feel me?
He's a solid player, though, Brogdon.
I was hype on Oladipo for a minute until he got injured again. Then he lost my, you know what I mean? My back end. But
I like.
Son, I ain't gonna lie.
Oladipo. I don't like his style of play.
If I was the Knicks, man, I would have gave the fucking Portland Trailblazers an offer they couldn't refuse, bro.
Truthfully, bro, when I first heard that deal, I was shutting it down because not that I didn't like it. Like I was like, yo, that's not gonna work, bro. It's not a deal that's a possibility. That's not a good mix. Because
in your mind,
they're gonna have to trade the roster. And I understand we could talk about that Dame Lillard thing because Dame is available, and you could talk about that for days. And I'm not against that. I'm really not because
you are against it.
No, I'm not against it. I'm against the package. I'm against what they're gonna get in return, and it just doesn't make sense at the end of the day. The Knicks is gonna need when Kawhi was like talking, when everybody was talking about Kawhi, that's when I was like, yo, they need to do this. They could do this. Nah, Kawhi's not available. Don't do it. It's gonna be about at least another season before y'all even get an impact player. And ain't nobody in the free agency this year. You're gonna have to wait till next year, possibly get a franchise, a free agent. But then, what's the name gonna be like on his last year anyway? He probably gonna be in the free agent pool. I ain't looking at what's going on. You know, then you have to worry about re-signing him. Nah, that's not.
My man Shaw said because RJ would be involved in that deal for Ingram. Shaking my fucking head, nigga.
That's a good one, bro. That's how I feel. Nah, it's all good, man. I'm all for the success of the team.
Now, you seem like you want us to get a bunch of players and hope they turn into Randalls.
Nah, not at all.
But if that's going to happen, we got to wait 6-7 years for them to turn into Randall, according to his development. You feel what I'm saying?
I ain't playing that waiting game.
That's my point. So why should we be waiting when we could have made a couple moves? Like, you know what I mean? At this particular point, we shouldn't be drafting nobody. We should be getting players that's proven. Yeah. And this was my whole point, right? Why are we going to draft more players that unproven, hoping they pan out. Come on, bro. We're gonna end up in the fucking lottery again.
That's you're bugging, bro. The upside right? on RJ Barrett is, in my opinion, is one of the best players in the league. The upside on Cam Reddish is good.
But they're not trading RJ for Cam Reddish. That's not the point.
Nah, that's not the point. Put them on the same team. Like, yo, think about it though. You gotta get. It's not two players is not gonna win an NBA championship for you. Sometimes even three players is not gonna win a championship for you. You gotta win. Think about this. Look at Golden State Warriors when they won their first title. When they won their first title, they had Leandro Barbosa on the team. They even had I think it was Jermaine O'Neal on the team. They had who else they had on that team? David Lee on that team. They had who was the backup? Oh, they still had Sean Livingston. I believe that was his first year. Iguodala. So they had a, and I'm probably forgetting some of the players. Iguodala first year with them too. Yeah, see how many players they put around that squad, and they was able to do that because they're not paying a lot of money. That's how I feel about the Knicks in the situation they are. They could build something right there. You don't need to have the best players to win. You just got to have a few solid players, a few role players.
Iguodala was a monster in the NBA, bro.
He was not. Iguodala wasn't he was not a max player. He was good. He was on the good side, but he wasn't no max player.
Iguodala was one of the top defenders in the NBA, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah, he was. I believe that defense maker did. They had a defensive stop in Iguodala. Bogut was the man in the middle. Leandro Barbosa. We all know Leandro Barbosa from Phoenix, but he was that guy to come off the bench, like in that Derrick Rose type. Like, you know, that Derrick Rose mold where he come off the bench, spark them, get a few buckets, and just go sit back down, come back in, throw him in there, get an instant offense. He was instant offense. We need something like that. I like the D Rose because he's instant offense. He's good coming off the bench. He don't need to be a starter. You guys got to get a franchise starter that can run the team. And look how Golden State did it. They was even running Harry Mars at one point.
And Brandon Ingram is bro. Listen.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram is better than Harrison Barnes and
yes.
Cam Reddish.
I know. I'm not arguing that. I know.
Right or wrong?
Of course he was.
Of course he is.
Who you talking about? You said Cam. You said hold up. You said Brandon Ingram is better than Iguodala?
No. You making shit up. I didn't say that.
So what you say?
I said Brandon Ingram is better than Cam Reddish and Harrison Barnes.
All right, I remember you saying Harrison Barnes, but you did because I remember you said it. But yeah, hell yeah. Why you even ask that?
I'm telling you that, nigga. We don't need players. We need to develop, bro. We need players that's developed.
All right, man. You entitled to your opinion on that one. I'm not knocking you. Don't get it twisted. I ain't knocking you. I'm like, all right. I'm taking your point of view. Like, I'm looking at it.
On this shit because
I got another philosophy.
Look, once again, my man on you. He said people like E always sabotage the growth of the team because they celebrate the name on the back of the jersey more than their name on the front. 100%.
Ain't nobody no star. RJ Barrett ain't no star.
You say he got the potential to be a star. That's why you don't want to trade him for somebody that's already a star.
That upside. I feel like, yo, we drafted him. We got him. Let's in-house. Let's represent in-house. This is the pick we made. Let's see what he becomes. If he don't add up to that, we know he's going to give some production. He's going to do it. So whatever production he gives, that's how we're going to pay him. And that's just what it is. Let's continue building this team. That's why I say if they don't draft two people, I won't be mad. because they're building the team. They're gonna have to bring some veterans in there, but they're building that core of the team. You know, that's the point I'm trying to make. Look what
So you want the young boys to be the core
we
and
need.
sprinkle some veterans around them.
We need to. No, they need to be the. I mean, they can't all be the Joe. They're gonna need an Andre Iguodala. They're gonna need a like Sean Livingston. He was hurt like all his career. He just came out of nowhere, and he was the perfect backup. He was
telling me Brandon Ingram can't score 25 points a game while Randall scoring 24 points a game, nigga.
Yeah, he could. He could do that. I believe that.
I feel it's not going to charge, but I will put him on the charge.
It'd be easier for him too. He would be because he would take those double teams and help Randall up like that. That would be good for Randall, but I think they can still get that out of RJ Barrett too. Believe it or not.
25 points a game.
When Brandon Ingram came in, it took him a while for him to hit. It took him a while. It took him a couple of seasons. I'm gonna check on that. So he wasn't wowing you.
As soon as that nigga heard LeBron was trying to trade him, that nigga started scoring 25 points a game. I remember. I think that was like year 3.
Yeah, it took him a minute to come on. So I was like, nigga,
year 3 is not that long, bro.
RJ Barrett didn't even get to year 3.
He in year 3 right now, nigga, because the draft is coming up. Once the draft hit, nigga, it's a new season.
It's not a new season because the nigga never played a game. I count the season because he never played a game. He only got 2 seasons. You look at his stats; it's only 2 seasons.
Oh God, bro, here we go. We're not gonna get into seasons again, my boy.
All right, well, we ain't gonna get on the season
because we got into this argument, and now you owe me. You know what you owe me, nigga.
All right, nigga, I'll make another bet with you. I don't care if I feel you wrong. I'm gonna let you know. Win that bet back. Watch. Told you I got you, but I'm gonna win that bet back before I got you.
Bring it.
All right, bet.
Bro.
Matter of fact, nah, it's a little too early. It's too early.
I hope we get that. I hope we get hop on, bro. I don't need no views, my nigga. Hop on, come talk that shit, nigga.
Y'all niggas want to double team me, right? I know what y'all up to.
Ain't nobody up to nothing. We not plotting on you, nigga.
Team, man. It don't matter. I'm gonna represent the team regardless. The players we got on the team right now.
You don't want to see us win today, nigga. You want to see us win today, or you want to see us win tomorrow?
You ready to give up on Alec Burke? Like for real?
Yo.
Yeah, and it's easy because all you gotta do is sign him. Would you sign him?
Yeah, I signed him.
You sign him. All right.
I signed him.
Sign him. I would sign him too.
I'd sign RJ too. That's not my point, fam. My point is, nigga, if I could get players better than them and more proven, why? Why fucking wait on greatness when we can have it tomorrow like the other teams that's not waiting?
Great players. Why we ain't waiting for nothing? They ain't no great players. Think about it. RJ Barrett, at his age, he's one of the best players he's one of the best wings in the NBA. At his age, like he's in the NBA, he's in his 2nd year. He's already one of the best young wings in the NBA. That says a lot. I think you overhyping my man, bro. I'm not hyping. I'm telling you what you're not seeing.
He didn't get no rookie awards, and he didn't even make it to the world game. He got it in.
Don't listen to no other people, man.
Come on, bro. I'm just saying.
I'm keeping it real, man. When I say I'm a casual basketball fan, I mean it too because I pay attention to the game and the other players in the NBA. I remember when Brandon Ingram started coming on, I didn't believe it. I was like, oh, well, let's see. I say, he probably averaging like 22 points a game, 21 points. Nah, not even. He was averaging like 25 points a game. I was caught off guard.
Brandon Ingram averaged 25.
What?
You talking about? Who you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I saw his scoring average. I was like, wow, I was wrong.
I told you, nigga, it was 25. I know you was wrong.
I know that. And I say that.
You actually admitting? Yo, Shaw, this nigga actually admitting that he wrong, bro. I gotta drop a bomb. I appreciate that, nigga. What time is it? 7:47, 10:47 East and West Coast time, nigga. This nigga actually admitted he
Yeah,
was wrong. Fuck, live.
Yeah, man, it's on wax now.
Yeah, let's move on though.
It's alright though, man. Brandon Ingram, you know, if he came to the Knicks, I'm gonna root for him. I'm not even gonna lie.
Cause he dropped 25 point. What I say, nigga? He gonna drop his 25. Randall gonna drop his nigga 24, nigga. He might go up next year, nigga. Cause he better feel like he left something on the table. Cause if he don't, nigga, know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't mind it. I like him. I like him. He can be good. He'll be good because he's good already. So I know he can be good.
Yeah, he's already an all-star like Julius. He's not an all NBA player like Julius, but you already know what time it is, bro.
That nigga's proven. I remember seeing him in summer league, and I
That's
knew he
why
was
I
gonna be
keep
nice.
telling you, bro. We need some proven players.
They got a similar game. Him and RJ.
There ain't nothing wrong with having proven players on your team.
Like I said, I look for a style of play. I like him because him and RJ have a similar style of play. They can get their own shot. They can play make. You know, when the ball stop, give them the ball and see if they can make a shot. See if they can make a play. I like those type.
Somebody got to make a fucking play, bro. Somebody got to make a play. Not just make a play. You got to make that. If you feel like you can make that shot, you better make that shot.
Yeah, that's my favorite type of players, man. So if you can get a good nigga, a good one back in return, I'm all for it because we haven't won a title in years, more than years. It's been like what since the '70s. So I wasn't even alive.
My nigga corrected us. He said Ingram, nigga, that's still 50 points. I need that.
Last season. Because if yeah, last season. What's his numbers last season? Not this past season, but the season before that.
Look it up. Brandon Ingram's stats from last year. That nigga average.
I like him. I ain't gonna lie. I do.
Yeah, 23.8 points. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I'll take that. 6'8" forward. He really like 6'9", 6'10". Let's keep it real.
He a fucking wing. That's what we need.
Every team need a wing. And we need a wing, bro.
Every team needs one. That's the thing. That's the answer. Every team needs one. That's what it is. That's the thing.
And we could push RJ to 2 guard like he needs to play.
Yeah, we can do it both ways.
I think somebody told me RJ was playing small forward, but I'm like, I mean shooting guard, but I'm like, hell.
You could take you could put if you had a defensive wing, you could put the defensive wing on the best nigga on offense and save a nigga like RJ. He don't have to chase around the best player. That'll help RJ Barrett in return, vice versa.
I think he need those. I think he need those licks from chasing the best player around, so he can learn and improve his defense.
Yeah, that's true. That's beneficial. You're gonna get better at that too.
He needs to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's a lot of ways.
And I watched the game. RJ played the 2. They had Reggie Bullock shooting all those threes at the 3. He looked like the 2.
I would love for the Knicks to get Brandon.
What I'm talking about, though?
Gonna do that.
I don't even know what position that nigga play because he looked like a small forward out there.
RJ, yeah, he gonna grow into a small forward. Think about it. Look at RJ now.
His game.
But it's okay because this game translates to both.
He said out of top 50, out of the top 50 shooting guards in the league, RJ was 33. IQ was ranked 17. Damn.
What's that? Yeah,
Yeah,
23.8.
that's your man.
24 points a game. What?
That's your man.
What's 33 mean?
That was his ranking out of the top 50 shooting guards in the league, bro.
All right. Where's that at? What site is that on? I want to see it.
Bro, you gotta see it, bro. It's on the screen. Read it.
I can see it. I just want to know what site it's on. Because we can
He
do
said
that
this
now.
nigga basic cable. That nigga on you. Bro, he don't want to hear the truth about RJ, that he kind of average.
It's all right, man. We're going to see, man. I'm a root for them regardless. They got to, I mean, you hate it, but fuck it. He got a lot of potential. Y'all mad.
So, we mad about potential. Is that nigga MJ off the block?
Nah, we ain't talking about MJ. That was years ago. We wasn't even born. MJ came in, but we know because we saw him.
Shit crazy, bro. You just really think that RJ is like about to be like James Harden or somebody, bro?
Never know.
He really is making it worse. You know what I mean? My man said stop overrating him because you're making it worse. You know these people. Nah, we not sleep, bro.
He getting slept on. That's making him go harder.
Bro, you're gonna make me fucking get flagged again because I be having to show you these things because you don't
I'm
be
glad they're
believing
treating him
what
the way they treating him. Because he's just going harder now. It's like, fuck it. They're gonna see. This is my team.
How do I even look that shit up? Because I seen a video, bro.
He played defense.
Where this nigga was one of the worst drivers in the league, bro. And I'm like, oh my God.
And the nigga played D. Hey, yo, we good. We got a good player. We need to stop worrying about trying to improve on him and start improving other areas.
I'm trying to improve the team.
But see, listen to what I say. Stop worrying about replacing him because it's 28 teams in the NBA or 30 or whatever how many they got now. Worry about improving other positions because when you do shit like that, that's just gonna take you back a year.
Nah,
you
yo, I'm just
you can't improve nowhere else because you're giving everything to get this player.
Yo, I'm just trying to honestly, I'm just trying to win now, bro. The Bucks just won 50 years. It's been about 50 years for the Knicks. Bro, it's our time, bro. I don't know what these niggas is talking about, bro. I'm fucking hungry, bro. I'm like a fucking wolf, bro. I want to fucking eat, and I want to eat now. I mean,
Dominoes.
any nigga that ain't feeling me, bro, then you're not really a Knicks fan like that, bro. You speculating, you waiting for development. Fuck all that, nigga. Let's do what Brooklyn did. Cash out.
Buy a team. We've been trying that. Nobody want to come play for us. We've been doing that.
We ain't been trying that.
Nigga, we ain't get LeBron. That was back in the day. We ain't get LeBron. We ain't get him the next time. We didn't get Durant. We didn't get Kyrie when he tried to sign with Durant. We ain't get none of them niggas. We ain't get Harden. None of them niggas. They ain't had no consideration. We ain't even get LaMarcus Aldridge. We ain't get that nigga either. Niggas wasn't considering the Knicks. But fuck trying to buy a title. Don't try it another way. That's just flipping a coin, basically. 50% chance. Nah. You gotta go for it. And you just like with the Golden State Warriors, they went for it and they got to free agency and they said, all we gotta do is sign a nigga like Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala pushed them over the edge. They won the title. I want them to sign a free agent.
Let me ask you a question. Do you
I want them to be in that position.
So, do you respect all LeBron titles?
Nah, I don't respect LeBron's title. Well, I mean, you gotta respect it because it's a title. But he teamed up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh to do it, and Ray Allen.
Keep going.
Yeah, he did a lot. He did a lot of shot.
Kyrie, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Keep going, nigga. So let's keep it. So, nigga, that's the same shit as buying the title, my nigga.
Buying the title, yeah, that is. That's the exact definition of buying a title.
But niggas are praise and love LeBron like he ain't bought his titles to make his name. Like, I gotta play with the best players, nigga. Not play against the best players. I gotta play with the best players. What?
Yo, Golden State, they had Kate, they had what's the nigga name? They had Steph, they had Klay Thompson, they had Draymond Green, and they was good. They was championship caliber team. Number one, they got Iguodala, and their team was so good. They know to go over the top. They signed KD.
KD bought those. They bought those last two championships. It's called selling your soul, nigga.
They was already in championship mode. But KD, the best player in the NBA.
It's called selling your basketball soul. That's why nobody respects those championships as much as they should.
I don't see it that way. I just say fuck it, because the majority of their team was drafted by that franchise. And if you had a chance to sign KD, you would do that. You wouldn't give a fuck. You signed him. So I can't knock them for doing that. And they lost to which was an interesting series. I didn't like it because it made the games more boring, but I can't knock them for doing that. Golden State, but they had a championship team, so they took the eventual champions to 7 games. They won on the last shot, so they had a championship team, and they would have won a championship won a championship if Draymond didn't get ejected, in my honest opinion. But they signed Durant. Durant wanted to come, so Knicks never get the opportunities like that unless they put themselves in an opportunity where, all right, we're gonna build a good team, and maybe one of the young like a Zion, but no, that's a small window. Like a not him, somebody younger. Who's younger than Zion right now? Like a Luka become available, but they got a good squad already. They can improve in the middle of the season, like with Detroit when they got Rasheed Wallace. You remember that, right?
I do remember that.
They added a big piece because they know that if they get a nigga like Rasheed Wallace, that'll put him over the top. I want the Knicks to be in that position. I want them to be in that position where, all right, they just one player.
Well. If your man RJ is who you fucking say he is, we should be in that position right now, right?
Yes.
He should make a big jump. So adding a person like Brandon Ingram. No, let me finish my statement, nigga.
Yeah, go, my bad.
So adding a nigga like Brandon Ingram, right? Should, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it gonna hinder his game? Or is he still gonna take that jump or take a back seat to Derrick Rose like he did this season?
I can see that happening. I can see a one-on-one deal.
Did I say it?
I could see
what, that nigga taking the back seat like he did again? Like he did this year?
I could see the Pelicans giving the Knicks the number 1 pick and bring the Ingram for RJ Barrett. I could see that happening. That wouldn't surprise me. Even though probably
giving the Knicks what?
Giving the Knicks a first-round pick and Ingram for RJ Barrett alone.
And you wouldn't take that?
No, I would take that. I could see the Pelicans offering a type of deal like that because I think the way I saw the Pelicans play this season, it was he was basically bringing the ball up by himself. He was the point forward. Zion.
Yeah, to be honest, if that nigga want to play with Zion so bad, why?
And they'll get a first-round pick because he in a big contract. And RJ Barrett still on his rookie deal. I can't see the
John
shit.
Legacy says,
popped up on my screen.
So the Knicks should stay mediocre, but it's cool for the other teams to have 3 stars and then sign a 4th star. KD, the best scorer in the league. Fam,
No, that's not the no. Why would I want him to improve?
Oh yeah, man. I already called it out.
That's not what I'm saying.
Because RJ took a back seat to Rose, and nobody wants to really say that. But I watched it because I was watching all the games. He just kept disappearing. He would step up sometimes when he was really needed, and Rose would be like fucking tired. But in the playoffs, nah, he completely disappeared. More than Randall.
Think about it like this. Randall is LeBron James.
Oh yeah.
Randall's LeBron James.
Randall.
On the team. And LeBron James' partner was, I guess I could say Kyrie or Kevin Love.
Or D Wade.
Or D Wade. Yeah, I'll try to D Wade. All right, he's D Wade.
If RJ footwork was a lot better, I'd give him that comparison. He don't got the footwork.
I'm talking about the structure of the team.
Or feet. He don't got no feet work.
Randall's LeBron, Wade is and RJ are the same. Not skill wise, because they have a different, you know what I mean, they different age groups and shit.
I don't think that what I'm trying to tell you, bro, to finalize the deal is that nigga is not Robin to Batman, bro.
So who is he? You talking about Alfred? He Alfred?
He more like, what was that girl that was in the background on the computer? I was paralyzed.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Or he more like Commissioner. He more like Commissioner Gordon.
Who? Who the fuck is Commissioner Gordon?
Nigga, have you watched Batman, nigga?
I don't know, man. I probably forgot the characters and some shit.
That nigga's not Robin to Batman, bro.
So if he's not a Robin, why is he? Why is he even spoken about?
Well, I'm just telling you, bro. I watched this game. Like, unless he takes a huge leap, you feel me? He gonna be a nice little role player in the league.
He's gonna take that leap, bro. I know basketball.
Okay.
And I've seen it happen over and over. I know what type of players is gonna be good.
Okay. I hope so.
Everybody know, man. You could tell niggas gonna be good after their first year.
Yo, they're not talking about RJ like they was talking about like Donovan Mitchell, or like they was talking about Jason Tatum, or even the other nigga on Boston.
Nah, so, him and Jason Tatum. People talking about RJ Barrett, bro.
When you hyping them up the way you hyping them up, when I watch the games, like dudes, you can score on dudes that's like 6'9", 6'10", but when dudes get a 6'11", 7 feet, 7'1", he be getting blocked because he lay up too slow.
When he slashed. But the thing is, he gonna get that part. That's probably gonna come easiest to him because he was one of the best slashers in college. Seriously.
But he coming on his third year, bro. He gotta show something. We need
impact for this.
If he come back with 17 points a game this year, it's not gonna be good enough, bro. We need 23, 24 from him at least.
That's asking a lot. But hey, I want that too.
A lot?
That's asking a lot. From 17 to 24? But
what, you want him to go up from 17 to 19?
It can happen. Nah. I'm more like 17. You added 3 points last year. I mean, his first year. Then he added the next 3 points, and I want to see you add three or 4 points the next year. In all honesty, I want you to top that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? At least get up to 22. That ain't asking a lot.
That's not asking a lot.
That's not at all. That's just
he needs to improve his shit by at least 5 points. Every game, though.
I said at least 4. So
nah, not 4. 5.
I ain't mad.
We need you to hit.
I'm giving you the leeway, man. Because if he do that, he's not a failure, basically.
Nah, because the point of playing basketball is you're supposed to be improving every year.
Oh, but that's a good improvement. 3 points, 4 points, that's a good improvement.
If he had 17 points in year 2, then he should be at 20 points in year 3.
Yes, that's a must. Because that third year, that basically shows you the lining of his career. This is what he's going to be doing. But if he can there and he getting 22, that's you have a good player right there. You have a real good. You have a star. You have a number 1, number 2 option right there to be in your third year.
To answer your question, bro, how he gonna get these points? If our team is better, he still has to get these points, right? If he needs to be the utility, listen, if he needs to be the utility player, then he needs to get 20 utility points a night. You feel me? Period. Because that's the type of player he looks to me. Like, he looks like a utility player. Like, you know what I mean?
I wish I had your eyes, bro. Because I don't see it. I mean, I see room for improvement more than anything. I see a lot of room for improvement because he has that. He has that skill. So I see a lot of room for improvement. A lot of it, a ton of it. But he's doing the fact that he's taking those shots, the fact that he's playing the way he's playing.
Yeah.
He's playing hard defense. He's coming he's not best at. He's not great. He hasn't reached his limit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we haven't seen the best of him. That's on our team. We don't have to trade nothing. We can just keep growing. Build a team around him.
Bro.
You know he's gonna be good, but you want to just trade him anyway. Like, I don't get that. Like, why you want to just trade the nigga? You got a good player on your team. Build around him and Randall. We got 2 pieces down.
All right, let's say we got 2 pieces. You telling me Brandon Ingram is going to take away for his game or make his game better? Or is he going to revert back?
I don't know.
And take a back seat? Or is he going to be
I don't know. Oh, he going to get his numbers.
Dog?
Oh, he going to be the alpha. Yeah, he going to go for it. He's just going for his numbers. I don't know if he's going for the game. He getting his numbers. That's what I know.
Shaw says again, IQ gonna be better than the NBA. The NBA salutes IQ more than RJ at shooting guard.
I don't get that.
Quickly been getting more love.
IQ quickly, yeah, okay. Well, I'm saying, man, quickly ain't on. RJ Barrett's better than quickly. I like quickly, but RJ Barrett's better than quickly.
What was quickly season high?
I don't know. Quickly's good. And that's another thing. That's a good thing. Quickly's good, but quickly don't got to – RJ going to have to play the 3. Quickly might make the starting lineup at that 2 and just push RJ to 3, but that don't stop them from trying to get the team better. Add some key pieces. We needed 3 and D. Every team needed 3 and D. Or even a 3 and D that can handle the ball. Get another ball handler and a point guard. And they still got another pick, and they could get a big man or something. Or they could sign a big man. And because they got Mitch. What do they need? They got Mitch. They need a shooter.
Quickly career high in his first season is 31. RJ Barrett career high in this his first season is 32.
32. That's not bad.
In the second season. Come on, bro.
He's taking wild shots.
Where's 40-point game at? Where's 40-point game at?
I'm all about efficiency, bro. I'm on. You said I was on some analytics shit. If that's considered analytics, fine. Then it's showing that he's not just hoisting them up. He go to the rim. He might get blocked, but ain't nothing wrong with that. He's facing that head on. I appreciate that. That shows that alpha dog. That's showing him like, yo, listen, I'm gonna get mines, but I'm not gonna hurt the team trying to get mines.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get mines. Brandon Ingram, he's a good player, and he has Julius Randle on the team. But he got the impression like he's like, yo, I'm gonna get my numbers. I'm gonna get my numbers regardless. I'm gonna get my numbers. And even so, I still like him because he that good. He can do all that. He's still like maybe he ain't hit that type of. All right, we got to go for it. We got to go. I don't even think Devin Booker, if he ain't have a nigga like CP3, he would have went for it like he did this year. So it's different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come together to make a true championship team, true roster.
For sure, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, RJ, fucking Mitch, and Julius.
They can make a run. That squad right there.
I'll take that squad.
You get a Brandon Ingram with RJ and Julius, and a ball distributor. He don't need a lot of shots. He's gonna get players open. That's a championship squad.
RJ definitely have his moments, bro, and he make me feel him. I like his fight, but his skill got to start matching that fight. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because then he'd be the fucking man. On God.
It is. That's all I've been saying. The skill. He got to get his skills up. He has so much room for improvement in a lot of areas. It's all about putting it together.
For sure. He has to.
And I tell you what, he do that. Knicks, and he play defense. He's going to take the Knicks to another level.
By far.
But the potential is there.
But we need this shit to be in the next year or two, bro. We can't wait 3, 4, 5 years.
I agree. Totally. We can't wait 5 years. Can't do that. That's way too long.
Because when you got dudes like Donovan Mitchell, the names I mentioned before, coming out in their first year or two, or Trae Young, you feel me? Their first year or 2, 3 years, being a fucking man, bro, you have no excuse. You got to do more.
I don't compare. I don't.
Come on, bro. It's the facts.
Trae Young.
I don't want to hear it's year 1, it's year 2 when these dudes coming out in 1 and 2 years being the fucking man, and you getting the opportunity. You getting the opportunity to be the man, bro.
He's sort of like he getting numbers easy. We got something like that, like a Steph Curry type nigga, a Lou Williams type nigga, Dame. They gonna get their numbers regardless. They're gonna get their numbers easy though, because they're gonna be able to draw fouls and the quickness. They're gonna be able to put niggas on the floor. That's another thing. You got a nigga like that already, and you just need to add a couple other pieces. Your 3-and-D, your ball stopper, another playmaker, and that point guard is very important. That's the main piece. That's why I said I'll try to get in the top 10 and get one of those guys. Get a top tier elite nigga. And the roster is set. It's like straight up. Let's go for it.
Bro.
Yo.
You got me to agree with you somewhat. With the fact that I like RJ's fight. And he played for the Knicks. He definitely contributed to getting us where we got, right? So I'm not going to throw no hate on his name. And that's not what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to be completely objective about the situation and let you know his flaws and not just ride his dick because he played for our team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So in my objective analysis of watching the nigga very closely, you feel me? I definitely like his heart and his fight, but you got to produce. And that's the bottom line, bro. I didn't make those rules.
I agree, bro. 100%.
I ain't make those fucking rules, nigga. That's just the rules. No, I mean,
he's not getting the pass. I'm focused on him though.
He's not the only one. Quickly got to play better. He got to make better decisions. He got to be a better ball handler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see? That's what I'm glad you see it that way too.
If we being objective, If we being objective, bro, then we're gonna keep it 100% real about the situation. We're not gonna lie about the situation. We're not just gonna tell, you know what I mean, or tell people what they want to hear or just agree with them just to agree with them. We're gonna say the truth of the matter, and the truth of the matter is we had a shot to go very far, and we blew an opportunity this year. I mean,
you said it right, man. We gotta get better. We gotta play
more. We was way more physical in Atlanta, and then we let them punk us.
You said it yourself, bro. We had a player in him quickly. We have a player in him. Like we can carve out a role for him in the NBA on an NBA team. We got a lot. The only player, bro. But he's not the only player. But we have him though. That's basically the point. We're gonna have him for a long time now. Like I said, we're gonna have him for a long time, and we gotta figure out how to get them guys on the same level. And we just need to draft. We're gonna have to draft these players, and the thing is, we're gonna have to get it right. Forget about getting a player for the position. Get the best player. They're gonna have to draft best player available at the position that they of need. Because they need just go for Lonzo, straight up. They're gonna have to give up probably one of them picks, or give up somebody. I go for Lonzo. If I can't get the other like Mitchell or the other, if I can't move down and get Suggs, I just go trade a pick for Lonzo. Fuck it. We got a young guy. He's young. He's ready to go. He's been through his dog days in the NBA. He's ready to go. That's better for your the nigga Randall. You're gonna have him a point guard. The rest of the niggas are just getting where they could fit in.
Man, that's all we all trying to do, bro. Is get in where we trying to fit in.
Yeah.
But you know, I like IQ too. You feel me? I feel like his defense could have been a lot better, and his passing skills. He was just a little too focused on shooting this shit. You feel me? So you know, he was a little gun happy. You feel me? That's what I would call that. You give a nigga, you know, you pass a nigga the thing for the first time, then he get out of control. You know what I mean? Like, relax. Like, but
he show a lot of potential too. Just being honest, man.
Nah, that nigga wasn't scared in the moment though, and that's what I liked about him the most. You feel me? He definitely. And next season, nigga, I'm gonna be home, so it's gonna be lit. But fucking, he definitely wasn't scared of the moment. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
no,
he definitely wasn't. You know what I mean? But in the playoffs, niggas just ain't do enough. Son, niggas disappeared. They wasn't ready for that moment. But the regular season moment, yeah. But the playoff moment, nah.
I think we would have won more games. I don't know about winning the series, but I'm being honest. We might have won the series. Hell, we had a point guard. We had like a floor general there. We had like a Kyle Lowry who could have took us over the edge and got past that squad. And Philly might have been easy because Joel Embiid was hurt, and Ben Simmons is, you know, we really don't have that much faith in him no more. Yeah, man, we could have made a run, but we didn't have that point guard. That's why I say it's so important we get a point guard this year. I told you, I wasn't opposed to drafting a point guard and trying to get Kyle Lowry for the next year. I'm really not opposed to that. I think that would be a great idea if they draft a point guard. Like, I have an answer for every situation. If the Knicks do this, they could do this. If they could do this, they should do this.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we right where we need to be, bro.
Tomorrow's the day. Right, bro. I agree. We are where we supposed to be right now. We had a good, unexpectedly, we had a better season than expected. This shit is crazy. Yeah, we seeing eye to eye, man. It's a vision.
Yeah.
Dominance.
A lot of people would be mad if we traded quickly, son.
I know a lot of people. I'll be mad too. Shit, fuck that. He was a steal.
Yeah,
He was a
I see him being a sharpshooter, but he needs to improve decision making.
It'll take some time for him, yeah.
If he can improve on his decision making, I'm fucking with him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This complete game. Next year, he probably gonna figure something out, come with something new. But it might take him the next season before he start figuring out how to distribute the ball.
Because let's keep it real, bro. We got 7 free agents on our team. You know what I mean? Who you want to talk about, Mitch? What you think Mitch gonna do?
Honestly, I think that I gave him the comparisons to Steph, Dame, or no, not Dame, Steph, Lou Williams.
Mitch?
No, I gave IQ that comparison.
Oh.
This is the final version of IQ I want. I want to get Monte Ellis out of IQ. I want him to turn into that player. You remember him, right?
I do, but nah.
He used to shoot threes.
Yeah, but not nah.
But he wasn't a go-to guy. Well, he was actually a go-to guy. That's the thing.
Yeah, Monte was aggressive too, though.
He was like a max nigga.
His jump shot was a little inconsistent, but I remember Monte.
He was a max nigga, right? And then
He was a max nigga. He got traded though.
Yeah, in my eyes, he wasn't a max nigga. But he was right there. He was right next to it. You get a player like that coming off the bench.
We just need IQ to. He ain't got to be a top defender in the league. Niggas just got to play defense.
Yeah. That's true. He ain't gonna really play the deep. But Monte Ellis would have been good on any team. Could have played that Ginobili role.
We did a good job this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Salute to the squad. You feel me? I ain't hating on nobody. I'm just trying to be completely objective. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
But I think the Knicks is gonna draft those. They're gonna use those picks.
We're gonna have to. Nobody gonna fucking draft with us.
Go for Cam Reddish though. Why not go for Cam Reddish?
Because he's not. Nah.
It's gonna be easy to get him.
No. Need somebody better than him.
Bro, it's gonna be easy for them to get that.
It's like getting fucking Kevin Knox again.
No, bro.
We don't know what we're gonna get from him. So yes, bro.
They showed. I've seen some games he's played. I know how he plays.
All right.
We got a chance to see him at the in the playoffs. Caught a little glimpse. I watched him. I know how he plays. He's been hurt a lot this season though. That's the only thing.
And you want him to come to our team and get hurt a lot?
Nah, I was watching him and DeAndre Hunter. I wanted to see how they play. But they got this. He from UVA or whatever. Yeah, that's a They play a lot of defense. They play hard defense, and he came out. DeAndre Hunter, so he's a good defender. He was actually picked right behind RJ. He was number 4 pick, and they got another nigga coming out this year from UVA, and that nigga's named Trey. I think Trey Murphy III. I think that's him. I don't remember, but I believe that's him. I would like the Knicks to get him too because he's a 3-and-D.
Okay.
Any 3-and-D player, and they say got a lot of. He went to UVA, and I know that was a good defensive school. That right there intrigues me. That intrigues me and says, all right, he's about this defense shit, and that's what's gonna win the Knicks title.
Yeah, for sure. It may.
That's
it may contribute. It may contribute.
They put DeAndre Hunter on. I said Jordan. I meant to say Hunter. They put DeAndre Hunter on Julius in the playoffs, and he pretty much shut him down most of the time. I think he got hurt.
I don't think that's true. I think Julius shut himself down.
DeAndre Hunter was the nigga defending him.
I don't give a fuck who was defending him, nigga. I watched the games, nigga. That nigga was just rushing.
Yeah, he was. The nigga was uncomfortable.
It was his first time being the lead dog, nigga, leading his team to the playoffs. I understand.
It was uncomfortable, bro. And DeAndre Hunter had a lot to do with that.
Yo, we're gonna drop a bomb and introduce. Introduce one of my main dogs in these next streets. Yo, what's up with my nigga? What's up with my
What
nigga?
up with the bros? What up with the bros, man? What's good, man?
You know it.
You know what? Got some Knicks talk. And Knicks
Yeah,
talk shit.
Unfortunately.
All right, bro.
I'm actually getting him. He's starting to listen to me a little bit better.
Nah. You talking crazy as usual, E. You talking crazy as usual, my brother.
Probably heard a little bit of the.
I heard enough.
Yeah, he said I got him to say he trade RJ for Brandon Ingram in the first round.
And you believe that bullshit?
I didn't believe him, but I got him to say it.
I'm not.
Nigga,
I don't believe it.
You already know E. And 2 days from now, he gonna say he never said that.
I didn't say I wanted him to trade it. I said
you already know E.
Bro. Bro,
we gonna say I ain't say that.
we argued for 45 minutes yesterday because this nigga tried to tell me when Eli Manning won his ring, and I'm trying to explain it to him like, yo, nah, bro, it was his fourth season. Even though the Super Bowl is in February, the season starts in September, right? He like, right. Nah, bro, that was his fifth year. I'm like, no, bro, his fifth year started in September of 2008.
Right.
He couldn't wrap his head around that concept. I'm like, yo, bro, just run me my chips, nigga. You know my Cash App.
Oh, y'all bet it?
Yeah. He put some bread on the line.
I'm saying though, man, it was an asterisk next to it. You ain't see that.
There wasn't no asterisk.
No asterisk.
If the season started in 2000, and I looked it up, right? I went to Eli Manning's career, and then I looked up the year 2007, and it said the champions was the New York Giants. Bro, enough said. Then I went to the year 2008, and the champions was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nigga, so how can
I just wanted to go to his career and look at his career.
We went to his career. Even though the Super Bowl is in February of 2008, that's still year 2007 season.
Yeah, that's 2007 Super Bowl.
You know that, bro, so don't act like you don't know. That's why you got to run.
No, I was confused because they had an asterisk next to the year, and I didn't see no asterisk nowhere else. So I was like, oh, yeah, the Super Bowl year. Now I lost. I got you, man. I lost. I lost. So fuck it. I owe you. We made a bet. I'm not gonna renege on the bet. And you got me, bro.
But it's on tape though. Like I explained it to you like 20 different ways.
Bro, I saw it at the end because I kept saying I shouldn't have said nothing. I kept saying, oh, go check it. Check this part. I want you to check the career part. I shouldn't even said nothing.
I got a question for you, E.
Yo.
So who you giving to Atlanta if you go after Cam Reddish? Who you gonna give them?
I'm gonna offer them the 32nd pick, Kevin Knox. I'll start with that. That might be able to get it done.
Wasn't that nigga picked like fucking in the top 10 or something?
So was Kevin Knox.
Okay,
that ain't gonna get it done.
I ain't gonna get it done. All right. Well, you could throw something else on top of it, just to get it up. But you don't have to throw much. It'd be real slim. Nothing like they don't want no quickly or no. You know what I mean? Nah. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. But they gonna want another second rounder or some shit. That's the type of value that'd get the deal done. Unless somebody offered them the 15th pick. And I don't think that's gonna happen.
Atlanta ain't gonna they're not gonna let the Knicks get strong. Knicks is in their division. We're gonna have to see them next year in the playoffs. You better believe it. We ain't going nowhere in the playoffs until we get past Atlanta.
Nigga, this shit ain't football.
That's gonna be our bump in the road. For now and for a little minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's our rivals. We gotta beat them. That's when you're gonna be like, all right, we truly arrived.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we get our hands on one of these top players coming out for sure. If we're not gonna make a heavy trade,
and I don't see how we doing that.
we got to, bro.
I don't see how. I don't see the trade, all the trade up shit. I don't see that happening. I'm gonna watch it, you know what I'm saying, but I just don't see it. You know what I mean?
Nah, when you hear the bad news that fucking Golden State don't want us to trade us to the 15th pick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, bro. Trade us that 15. We giving you 2 first rounders.
We've been getting shot down for a couple of scenarios. Teams been shooting us down
because they know we plotting.
Of course. Of course.
They know we plotting and they hating.
Yeah, exactly. That's
what the fuck is that about, bro? That's corny.
Didn't we try to go after it was some rumors I think about 2 days ago that we tried to jump in the mix for some from the Thunder.
Oh, SGA.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. We were talking about it yesterday.
Didn't they shoot us down?
Of course, man. I heard Detroit shot them down too.
Yeah, they tried to go after Detroit #1 pick.
That's crazy, bro. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, hey, what type of deal they trying to make with us?
Nah, I'll make a package for SGA.
First it was the players, now it's the GMs.
I definitely.
What you said?
First it was the players, now it's the GMs. Not trying to see us come up.
I mean, that's how it is, man. They know it's the next time. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know it except for Knicks fans. You know what I mean? Everybody know. You know what I'm saying? The change of the guards. What you just saw in these last finals, you just saw the ushering in of the change of the guards. Things ain't the same no more. You know what I mean?
Things are just the same for gangsters.
The bullshit predicted finals and all that shit about to fade away soon. Now it's gonna be whoever was eating that year and they put the right chemistry together at the right time and they clicked up, them niggas could get a chip. The same way baseball is, you know what I mean? The same way football is. Minus Tom Brady, they just keep that nigga in the mix. You gotta beat him, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a curse.
But see the thing about football and the thing about baseball is that it ain't really no telling who gonna take the chip.
It's like any given Sunday.
It's not always predictable, you know what I'm saying?
No,
because that's how the Giants be coming and sliding through the back door, you know what I'm saying? 8-8, you know what I mean? And running the table on niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never see niggas coming, you know what I'm saying? But basketball, it's like that's why it's like you can't. I don't understand how dudes could sit there and fix their face and say, "Nah, there's no way basketball is rigged." Man, there's some funny shit going on with basketball, man. It's always the same thing all the time.
The refs.
It ain't the refs, man.
Involved. They be getting involved at the end of the game.
Nigga, the refs get paid by niggas that sign their checks, man. They not gonna let the refs take over the game and do what the refs want to do.
The refs make bad calls sometimes.
The refs make the calls that they supposed to make from the people that sign their checks, man.
Man, hey, you know, happened. Refs made that bad call on Julius Randle.
Basketball could only have. It's like they gotta run this LeBron shit. They gotta milk every billions of dollars they could get out of him. He gotta be at the top of the throne. He gotta be in the mix every year, going to the chip 8 years in a row. It's like that shit is tiring, man.
Yep.
It's tiring, man. It's corny. So I don't see how Knicks fans don't see after seeing two teams that you haven't seen in the fucking finals in eons. You know what I mean? How you don't feel like you got a shot?
Because these cats want to watch development.
Yeah, you still want to talk development. Because you still stuck in the old paradigm. You know what I mean?
Want to see the players develop.
Fuck out of here with you and your development, nigga. How about you go to the Clippers with your developing players, nigga?
Nah, he expect more from the Clippers, and that's the sad part. That's the sad part, and this is why I always talk against people who got these favorite players on these other teams, and they predict that they're gonna win championships, but they can never see their own team.
I heard you.
You didn't hear me?
I heard you, but what you say he expect?
You expect other teams to win the championship. You predict that they're gonna win it before the season even start, but you never got your own team in that conversation, and you think that's cool.
Are you a Knicks fan?
Yes, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan.
Who winning the championship next year?
He said it already. He said Brooklyn. He said Brooklyn like 4 shows ago.
Brooklyn the favorites. Brooklyn the favorites. Coming
he said Brooklyn. He said he got Brooklyn winning like four shows ago.
If you doing the betting, like if you're in Atlantic City betting, they're gonna tell you the favorites and the percentages.
Who's your favorite, nigga?
We're not talking about Atlantic City.
That's what I'm talking about. I said favorites.
No, you're not talking about that. You talking about the eye test of what you see and what you feel. That's what you're running with. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, every year until we out of contention, nigga, I'm running with my squad.
As you should.
There's been some seasons I knew the Knicks was around.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm delusional then, because no season I know my squad ain't gonna win. I think we could win with the worst squad in the league, nigga.
That was coming out of disappointment when I say that. I was like, that's the product they put on the floor.
Bro.
That ain't got nothing to do with being a Knicks fan. The product they put on the floor is disappointing.
I'm tired of questioning your Knick authenticity. What we gonna do is we're not gonna get off track with fucking badgering you about how bad of a Knick fan you really are, right?
At least I'm a fan in there. You know I'm a fan.
It's very interesting though. It's very interesting because we're gonna have to get to this point where we have to pull people to the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to know who we got around us. You know what I mean? As far as like in this whole Knick fan, you know what I mean, kingdom, like you got to know your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Because if you going all the way in, you need to know that the people around you is all the way in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like real talk, like real life. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, nah, I agree with you.
Because I was listening to a show earlier, and a dude was giving a analogy, and he was like, well, we not winning no chip. We're not gonna win no chip in the next 2-3 years. And I'm thinking in my head, so what year you got us being contenders, bro? You got us really being contenders like 5 years from now, and that's cool with you?
Word.
But you on the show talking about who we shouldn't get, what we don't need to go after right now, and all this other shit. So what's your, like, I'm lost, man, because I think that if you invest in a team, if you buy merch and you represent that team, you know what I'm saying? You buy all the illest Knicks fitteds, the shirts, the hoodies, you know what I'm saying? Jerseys like 200, 300 a pop, you know what I mean?
Word.
You investing in them, and you doing that so you could wear that merch proudly, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So why wouldn't you want them niggas to be in the mix?
Why I always want to be
why
in the mix.
It don't bother you that they not in the mix?
It is.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, hold on. Let me get this off, E, and then when you speak up.
Nah, go speak, bro.
No. When you do, speak up though.
Yeah, window open. My bad.
I 100% agree with you, fam, and because my diehardness comes from the fact that all the pain and suffering that a nigga had to go through, right? Every year, I'm like, oh, my team gonna do good. You look at the record, it's terrible, right? Nigga gotta ignore that pain because we already know that niggas gonna ask you like, oh, what team you like? And then if you a real nigga, you ain't gonna say the team that's popping. You gonna say your team, and you already know what's coming with that when the media portrays your team like it's a joke.
Mm-hmm. That means they clowning you, and they clowning you in your real life.
Exactly.
When you walk in the barber shop and you got your Knicks fitted on, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is clowning you, like, you know what I mean? So that should affect your real life.
Oh, you dumb enough to like this team?
You know what I mean?
I don't feel that way whatsoever.
Nah, but it's called underlying connotation. You feel me?
Yeah, but I don't know which way you going with it, man. Because you saying that I'm not a fan because I
no. We off of that. We off of that.
I did this.
We off of that. We're not talking about that. We're off of that.
All right, yeah, my bad. I probably didn't hear you. What y'all on now?
Know what I mean? what I'm saying is the fact that how living as a Knicks fan makes me prideful because I lived through the shitty years. It's almost like being homeless and then becoming a fucking billionaire.
I'm still rooting for the Knicks. I'm just rooting in a different way.
You kind of root like my uncle root. Y'all root like off the fire escape. Y'all really love people, so all y'all do is scream hate from the window.
Oh man.
Swear to God.
I'm looking out, man. That was a good one.
They go on the fire escape screaming hate. Like, bro, get your old ass in the house. Shut your fucking window and shut the fuck up. And I love you too.
I just don't see why people don't got why they feel it's normal not to have your team in the mix. And then when dudes is predicting, like we in 2021, when dudes could come out their face and say, I don't see us doing nothing by 2024. I see us probably around 2025, 2026. So what are you going to do in those in-between years, you know what I mean, when it comes to your team? Are you going to root for them proudly when you know they're going to lose, when you know they ain't going to the chip, when you know they ain't making it out the second round, when you know they barely going to make the playoffs?
It'll be bags again. It'll be bags over the head again.
I'm gonna root for the
like. What are you gonna do in your spare time of those 4 or 5 years?
And we're not talking to you specifically. E,
I'm talking about everybody.
We're talking in general. I just don't want E to feel badgered because I know how you feel sometimes.
I'm listening to
I'm talking about everybody because I just don't understand the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like people who say that out their mouth. So what do you expect from the team? So that means that all podcasters should be shut down for the rest of the couple of years. You know what I mean?
Let me explain the mindset to you, Shy, if you don't understand. Have you ever walked through a crowd and it's hard to explain, right? But you ever walk through a crowd and notice how oblivious people are to people around them?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. It's like if you could be oblivious to just people around you in a world full of people, what else are you oblivious to? You know, I used to do little things that I shouldn't be doing, and I used to just sit back and watch people, right? And then I would just be like, how could you walk down the street, nigga, and not look left, not look right at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
You deserve to be in the back of the
Oh man, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man. And then they talk to you like you the bugged out nigga.
But that's how I be feeling, bro. You know what I mean? It's like you got to look both ways before you cross the street, bro. For real.
Yeah,
it's called awareness, bro. Like just cause, and I had to realize this as a person from where I'm from, and having to be forced to be aware about certain things, moving to a place where motherfuckers is lackadaisical, and you know what I mean. They might not notice, even underlying shit that may be going on, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to realize that your environment breeded your mentality, and this is the reason you see things the way you see things, and you blessed, right?
That's a fact.
Because even though you had those hardships, it gave you a mental to see things for what it is and clearer, and even almost in a predictive type of state. You right?
Yeah.
Because nigga, if you can see things before it's happening, then you damn near at the highest form of mentalism. You know what I mean? So. And that's not, no witchcraft, nigga. That's just you being able to predict and manifest movements. So the problem is motherfuckers straight line thing. Unless proven wrong, because most of these dudes let's keep it real, a lot of these fans are kids until they grow up to have an opinion for themselves. And then those be the dudes that have, you know what I mean? So their opinions be strong too, but let's keep it real, bro. Like, they don't see the growth. They still not thinking like a dude that wants to win now. Like, when you when you 20 and you 21, bro, you just want to win all the time. You just like, what the fuck we get on the call for if we ain't fucking winning, bro? What the fuck?
And I think that's how most players in the NBA got that mentality. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to lose. You know what I'm saying? Nobody lace up their sneakers talking about, yeah, yo, let's get out there and lose, y'all, on 3. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not like that. It's more.
So why the fuck do the fans be doing that? You know what I mean? And you got the easiest job in the world. All you got to do is sit on your fucking couch and turn the TV on.
I said it on Man yesterday, bro. If I'm not mistaken, right? I said it. I was like, yo, son, the problem with our fans is the fact that not only are they okay with being mediocre, most of these dudes, and you said it before, most of these dudes did not predict that we was going to be as good as we were this year, right? They thought we were going to be trash. They only hopped, and they might have been fans, but they still hopped on the bandwagon like everybody fucking else because they didn't think we was going to be good.
And hold on, let me add on to that what you just said. So they hopped on the bandwagon once they saw that we proved ourselves, right?
Exactly.
But they still don't want proven players on this team. They still want potential this and growth and development and this, that, and the third. But that ain't the mindset a lot of these dudes had in the beginning of the season. They didn't even pay no mind to the team because they already predicted we wasn't going to be shit.
And another parenthesis, because E exposed himself, and I'm not calling you out, but I'm just saying he didn't really watch the Knicks games until after we won that 10-game winning streak at the end of the season, after All-Star.
I think a lot of guys did that though.
Watching the Knicks around that time.
You said that.
The Knicks before that. I watched the Knicks.
You said that.
You said you started watching them like in the middle of the season.
I said that's when I started watching.
For the 8-game winning streak, nigga, don't lie.
I wasn't watching every single game the whole season, but that's when I locked in and said, let's see what this team is.
After the 8-game winning streak, yes or no?
Yes. That's when I started.
Exactly, nigga. Didn't I just say that, Shaw?
Before that, I wasn't watching.
That was towards the end.
Nigga, towards the end of the season. That was after the All-Star break. Nigga, that's damn near after 50 games.
I probably watched like 2 games a week. It's more like 3 or 4.
Nah, you can't change that, bro. You literally said a couple pods ago, nigga, that you didn't start watching until after the 8-game winning streak.
It was a 9-game winning streak.
When niggas be telling me.
It was a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, on the 9-game winning streak.
It wasn't the most important thing to do for me at that point. It
exactly.
Really wasn't.
You're not no fan, bro.
All right, so did you watch any other basketball?
Huh?
Did you watch any other basketball?
You know what? Come to think about it, I'm gonna tell you what
really
happened.
No, you already said you did, so please don't try to change it. Please don't try to change it. You already said. I just asked you something I knew the answer to because you told me already.
You know. Let me tell you what happened though. I had a TV in here in my room. And
oh man.
Hold on. I'm telling you the story once and for all.
Story, exactly.
You know the MSG channel, you know the MSG network.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm asking Shaq because he live in New York, so he know.
New York, nigga. Of course he know. You asking me relevant questions, nigga. Answer the question.
My shit don't never freeze up on me. My shit ain't never frozen. I mean, like I can always go to it and watch it. So I don't know where you going with this.
This nigga gotta ask, do you know the MSG channel if you live in New York? What type of fucking question is that, nigga?
Who announces?
Channel 27.
Bro, stop asking who the fucking announcers are, nigga. Answer the question. You trying to take niggas far left, so you don't answer the question, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not letting you get away with this shit. You always doing this shit.
Trying to take niggas around the block past Grandy house and all that.
I love you for this because you is one of the greatest hosts ever because you never admit when you wrong, right? And when that shit really start popping, I told you, people gonna love to hate you, nigga. They're gonna love to hate you, nigga. I'm telling you. Because you never. No, be who you are. Stay this person.
They're gonna look at you like a bullshit.
What are you talking about, nigga?
Because nigga, we about to get a YouTube bag off you in a minute. Watch.
If the bag stop coming, I ain't fucking with y'all, man. I'm about to go get my own bag,
nigga. I'm telling you. I told nigga start your channel, nigga. I'll give you my, I'll look you up. I ain't no hater. I ain't tripping.
Man, But don't get mad when I get more views than you. You can't be mad.
I'll only be mad because
True
people
colors
are
shining
feeding
through.
into that bullshit you talking.
Because
And I'll be
people
like,
understand. Because I'm more
Nah.
logical. I make more sense than y'all.
Yo.
See, let me tell you what it is though. And we spoke about this earlier. Well, I clicked on a joint and I was listening in my headphones while I was running around on this morning, and niggas was asking. I mean, why do you think? Because my nigga Freezy was like, he had a show like, yo, why do people hate Randall so much? Why do Knick fans hate Randall so much? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so dudes was coming up with their different analogies or whatever. You know what I mean? And one dude got on and he was like, you know, honestly, I think it's because a lot of fans they like to give RJ a pass because he was drafted by us. So they like to blame Randall for all his shortcomings, but they'll give RJ a pass because he was drafted by us. You know what I mean?
Great point.
And I was like, wow, that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't the only one talking this dumb shit. It's other people that be talking this shit, and it's all around. He's one of ours. We drafted him. This, that, and the third. So that right there is a bias by default. You know what I mean? You already looking at the thing from a biased standpoint. You know what I mean? Off the strength that we drafted him. That don't mean that we can't critique his game. That don't mean we can't decipher what we see. And that don't mean we got to add on extras to what we see. We see what we see, and we call it for what we call it for. You know what I'm saying? Now, Randall already done proved himself, but because he ain't drafted by us, dudes want him out of here so that the team could be given to RJ. Even though you already see RJ, he's far away from being one of those players that can take a team to the promised land. You know what I mean?
So, yo, would you be with this? Would you be with the Knicks trading into the top 10? That's aggressive. And
You said what?
The Knicks making an aggressive move by trading into the top 10. That's going to take a lot of assets to trade into the top 5 so they can get the play they want. Would you be against that, or would you be opposed to that?
No, I'd be opposed to it because the same way y'all don't want to give up the core to get no killer like Dame or nobody with great talent, it's the same way I don't want to give up the core for some shit that might work or might not work. A player that never stepped on an NBA court. I don't want to give up the core for that.
But see, the thing is, that's going to be cheaper than getting Dame. Going about it that way, it's going to be cheaper.
What do you mean? It's going to be whoever got the 5th pick want to get in return to give up their 5th pick. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
They already shooting the Knicks down left and right over trying to trade into a lower pick. They already shooting us down. So that means that they're expecting more from us. That means they're expecting more from us. That's why they're shooting down all our offers right now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because they know we're gonna do something with ourselves, so they don't want us to. They don't want to look like they came up off of us. Like Dallas.
So if y'all don't see
in the draft, they would have to give away Emmanuel quickly.
That ain't gonna cut it.
I'm just saying. No, that's not gonna cut it. That's the start and the draft picks. The draft picks they're already in there. They're gonna want Emmanuel quickly, and they probably gonna want Mitch, and they're gonna take Obi. That'll get it done.
And you'll
do it. Take RJ because RJ, they know already. NBA is not stupid. They know that RJ is.
And you will do it.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. Shit.
Of course, because it ain't RJ in there. That's why you'll do it, and that's the problem that we got. Yes, it is, and this is why I'm glad that our front office don't think like us and don't give a fuck about what we think. You know what I mean?
It's more complicated. I understand that.
I'm glad they don't think like us and don't care about what we think because a lot of people thinking from a biased standpoint.
I just said I would do it, but why you feel like that, bro? Like I don't get it. That's a decent deal. Rather than trade all of that to get Damian Lillard, this way, if you do it, you're gonna have a young point guard. He a rookie.
You don't know what you're gonna have. You don't. That's the thing is you don't know what you're gonna have, bro. You're trading for a rookie.
Julius Randle. Them players.
You don't know what you're gonna have in a rookie, bro.
You might still have Mitch. You know what I mean? You still might have some pieces left. I would go about it that way rather than
So you
doing
rather
some
go
shit.
for you rather guess what's behind door number one instead of knowing what's behind door number one.
Nah, I'm not guessing nothing. I'm just
Yes, you
saying.
are guessing.
I'm just saying if the it was
A draft pick is a
if the
guess.
ideal deal was there, I would rather go about it that way.
A draft pick is a guess, bro. You're guessing and you're hoping that draft pick pans out
That's
because you
true.
never seen them play in the NBA. So you
Yeah.
hoping that pans out. So you mean tell me you're gonna round up players that's on your squad and you're gonna
Bro,
give them away for a guess, for a hope?
I wouldn't give them away
But
if they. I don't think they was.
you
I don't
against
think
something that you already know what it is.
I wouldn't have gave them away if I didn't think it was worth it. I think it's worth it to take that chance because it's a chance, right? I think it's worth it to take that chance to take us to the next level. Because if we don't do nothing, we're not getting to the next level.
It's wishful thinking, man, and y'all don't want to do
You're giving
nothing.
up on your team. That's not supposed to happen. You can't give up on your team. Get that a franchise point guard. They're gonna have Jalen Suggs because Cade Cunningham, he's gonna get picked already. Jalen Suggs, niggas was saying Hall of Famer type talent. So when I saw that, I said, all right, they got to get this nigga because if they
It's
get him,
all potential talk.
that's all I'm
It's
saying.
all
Like,
potential talk.
how am I bugging? That's fucking.
Because you willing to bet the house on potential, but you're not willing to bet the house over a nigga who's proven to come on your team and add 30 to 40 points on night after night
I
to
said I'm
push
not
you
getting
to win.
coming on the team.
You know what you're getting with Dame. You don't know what you're getting with a rookie that you're drafting. You don't know what you're getting. You hoping that rookie pans out. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no, you're missing the point. I
I'm
want a
not missing the
solid
point.
team.
You missing the
I
point.
want a product. I want a team on the floor. I just don't want two niggas. I want a team. I want a core. That's what I want to build a team. That's gonna make it worse because if you build niggas like you get Dame and Randall, you gotta get another star because that's the team you built. All your team is
You
in
ain't
them.
got to. You don't have to get another star. You have to get solid players. You have to get solid players who didn't get the stardom, who didn't
Yeah,
get this that, but they always been solid on their teams.
and
They hold
that's
their
taking a
own.
guess too.
Those are the type
That's
of
taking a
players you
guess
got to
too because
surround
you're gonna
around
get
them.
players. You're gonna get lower minimum players, and you're gonna hope they take it to the next level.
It ain't no lower minimum nothing.
And the prayer's proving that they only this type of player. You taking a guess too.
Giannis is the star on his team.
Nobody talking about
There's
Giannis,
no other
bro.
stars. They just want a chip. They don't got three superstars on their team.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They got Giannis, they got Chris Middleton, and they got Drew Holiday.
Those niggas ain't no superstars, bro. Stop.
Them niggas, Giannis is a superstar. We ain't talking about
Giannis
superstar.
is the only
Giannis is a superstar.
superstar. He's
And
the only superstar. So,
them two niggas is stars.
bro, so you trying to take me around the block and you trying to make it sound good in one way and then shit on it in another way. Giannis is the star of his team. He's the superstar.
He is
Middleton
a
is not no
star.
superstar, and Drew Holiday ain't no fucking superstar. So you mean to tell me that Randall being an
Nobody said
all-star
superstar.
cannot match
Nobody
up
said
with a
he was a
Dame Lillard
superstar.
who's an all-star superstar
Nobody
and
said
you put
superstar.
solid pieces around them and they
And then
can't
you
make
know
no
what?
noise?
Julius Randle not a superstar either.
He's a star. He's an all-star.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. A star.
Dame is a superstar.
I know Dame is a superstar.
All right then. Ain't that the
So
same mix? Ain't that the same formula that the Bucks got? When you acting like they got a squad full of stars. No, they don't.
They're behind the ball because Julius Randle is not a superstar.
He's a star and Dame is the superstar. Giannis is the superstar and Middleton is an all-star.
Chris Middleton is a star. And
He's an all-star, yeah.
And this nigga, what's the name is a star? He's gonna be a star too, because you're gonna start hearing about a nigga drop like 18 points in the fourth quarter for the in the Olympics. You're gonna be hearing about this nigga more. And he had that
Hearing about who?
You're gonna be hearing about Drew Holiday. You're gonna be hearing about him more. You ain't know because he was down
We talking about who he we watched them. Bro, see, this is the thing with y'all niggas. Now that they won a chip a few days ago, now you want to give them all these roses and try to talk about he's the star and he's this, that, and the third. When they was on their quest to the championship, bro, on their quest to the championship, Drew Holiday was not looked at as no fucking star. So stop.
All right.
You know he wasn't.
I can't argue with you. You might feel that way. I'm not in your mind, but I know that Chris Middleton
Bro,
was a star and an all-star.
we know that Drew Holiday was not looked at as no star in this fucking league.
We're gonna talk about Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is an all-star. He's made the
No, we're
all-star.
gonna talk about him because you see what's good for one team. You'll say
Drew
no, the
Holiday,
Knicks can't do that.
Drew Holiday made an
But you'll
all-star team.
praise that team that just won the chip. But you'll say that your
He made an
team
all-star
can't
team.
do that.
He's considered a star.
You say your team can't do what you praising another team, but you saying that your team can't do that, and they got the same format.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm all about trying to win.
I don't know, man. It don't really sound like that.
All right, I think he an all-star. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm gonna see if he an all-star. Drew Holiday. What about his career achievements? All right, 2-time. Oh, yep, he was an all-star.
Okay.
So they had an all-star. They got another all-star, and they had Giannis. That's. I mean, I respect the title because they didn't buy the title. It came to them because they had Giannis and they built around Giannis. They didn't, but the Knicks need another star. They need another all-star in their team to compete. So getting Dame, that's just gonna cut off everything. That's all their assets. They're not gonna be able to draft for the next few years. So I was like, nah, just don't do it. Just keep your team, and try to grow them. I was like, yo, they might have to go out there and get the nigga Cam Reddish. I'm saying you gotta try things. These are young players. They might turn into something. These are young players, young core piece players. They just gotta go about it like that, man. They gotta grow a team, man. They gotta make a Golden State Warriors. They own New York City.
They gotta make the Golden State Warriors.
Well, not exactly the player, the personnel, the type of style, but I mean, like Warriors had a dynasty. They had to run a dynasty, and they drafted Steph, and they drafted Clay.
Y'all just talk about that because that's the slow way of doing things, and I question people who want to go about it the slow way, but they want to praise all these other teams that's winning championships. It's like why you want your team to go the slow way while you betting on other teams winning the chip, except for your team. It's like you want to push your team to the side. Yo, we don't need to do nothing yet. We need to just da-da-da. But you want to be over here talking about, yeah, yo, BK gonna take it. Yeah, yo, I got Phoenix in the finals. Yo, the Clippers next year gonna be crazy, yo. They gonna definitely be in the finals, yo. That's how y'all want to be, but y'all want to talk about your team. Gotta just go the slow way, like as if it's only one way to a championship. It's different roads to get to the championship, yo. You don't have everybody don't go. Oh, we gotta just draft young players and we gotta just develop them, and then we go to niggas make moves. There's different ways to get into the finals.
The last time niggas made a trade in the NBA, when was the last day?
Who cares?
They do care because that'll tell you how much trades is going down. I want to know how much they're willing and dealing. If they're not doing no willing and dealing a lot, I'm gonna make the right move.
Bro, you spending me around the block for bullshit. You talking about when the last time the NBA made a trade? Who cares? What that got to do with what we talking about? They make trades all the time. You trying to minimize trades like as if trades don't happen often. Trades happen often, bro.
They do happen.
So what are you talking about?
When the last time they made like a blockbuster deal? Matter of fact, we was having that conversation. I said Harden last year, but when they did it before that?
Nigga, you the brainiac, nigga. Go on your computer.
Yeah. What?
Go on your computer, nigga. You the brainiac. You asking me some shit off the wall that got nothing to do with what we talking about. You go on your computer and you do that because we already know they make a bunch of trades. You know what I mean? That's.
Y'all be getting y'all.
Say that again?
I said y'all niggas be fucking up. Y'all getting y'all stats true in the type of player you want. If you're good or not, you look at this part like, oh, he could do this, he could do that, but you totally keep that other part out. So I can't figure you out, man. I can't figure both of y'all out. Like, what makes a good player to y'all?
What do you?
Saying? How you build
bro,
a team?
You just asked me about trades. Now you talking about what makes a good player to me? What?
I'm just talking about everything in general. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about the way you evaluate players, the way you evaluate teams, the way you evaluate
them. You evaluate him on what he. You evaluate him on what he do, what he's known to do, and how can that work for your team if you acquire him. How could you add that into your team?
I'm trying to acquire niggas when my team is finished. Let me finish my team first. Like, why is that so hard?
Because you trying to waste time. That's all you trying to do.
No, it's not, man. Who don't want to waste time? Nobody. It's been like 50 years, nigga. Ain't nobody wasting no time.
You ain't wait for no 50 years, bro. Stop.
I did, but it's been like that. I'm not like they go for it. I want them to go for it every year. Every year I want them to go for it. I don't care if they trying to make this trade, trying to make this. Don't make the stupid trade. Don't put yourself back a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Don't reset the clock. I'm tired of that. The clock is going on right now. We on the clock right now. Don't make a trade and try to get Dame, because then all that's gonna do is reset.
This ain't just about Dame. Because what I noticed with you and with a lot of folks, if there's anybody that's good that's potentially on the market, y'all want to go in the opposite direction. Let's just stay the course, because y'all know that's going to affect the team, and that's going to affect other players on the team. You know what I'm saying? And because you feel and you know in your heart that RJ ain't got the skill set, not that he's still developing. You know that. Everybody know that. He's still developing. He's still in the developing stage. So when you bring say that again.
So he's just still developing.
All right. All right. So he could get lost in the shuffle if he don't keep his development up. And if the talent pool gets a little stronger or gets way stronger on his team, some players could get lost in the shuffle. Because now they got to find other ways to be effective. Because it's easy to have some effectiveness when you got a mediocre roster, and you could just come out there and just try to do your little thing, because there really ain't nobody to pass it to like that. Probably one person that you got to pass it to, or this, that, and the third. But it really ain't players out there that's interrupting your progress or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But when you start acquiring dogs on the team that know how to get out there, grab the rock, and get what they got to get, you know what I mean? That could slow up another player's development. And that's what a lot of people worried about.
Honestly, I say this about Dame. I wouldn't stop no trade.
I'm not talking about Dame.
But it's gonna. All right, what you talking about now?
I'm talking about in general of adding players. Like I just mentioned Ingram, because his name is hot on the topic right now inside of the Knicks situation right now. His name is the new name that's hot. So people is evaluating that, and a lot of people is against that. You know what I mean? And it's mainly because how would it affect RJ? It ain't about how can it enhance the team. It's about, you know what I'm saying? Because in their mind, RJ is the number 2. And you know, if Ingram come here, that's going to be a talk. That's going to be, you know what I mean? That's not going to be so clean cut that RJ is the number 2.
Well, yeah, he's ready. He's ready to go. That's why I'm saying he got ready. That was like his 3rd or 4th year when he came out last year. Yeah, last year, not this. You know what I mean? Or the season before that. He's ready to go. That only took 2 years, a year more than what RJ's in right now. So if RJ can't even come out like Brandon Ingram, then we have it. We could say, hold up, we fall back and start thinking like, all right, we need to get rid of this nigga. But you can't just do that. You can't put the brakes on quite yet. You just gotta let it go up, let it flow on. You know what I'm saying? Just see what the fuck you got. It's not wrong.
I didn't even say nothing about trade. I didn't even say nothing about trading RJ.
Yeah, I know.
I said when you add other players, because we're not gonna have the same mediocre roster that we had. We're not gonna be the almost dead last in offense. You know what I mean? Like how we was. You know what I mean? Damn near. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be that. They're gonna make upgrades. They're gonna fix their mistakes and try to close the holes that we had in our offensive game. You know what I mean? Which means it's gonna be better talent on the team. How is that gonna affect RJ?
He's just gonna have to learn to play with him. Right?
Do you think that could potentially expose his game?
I don't see his game. He attacked. So I don't really think that you're gonna be able to do anything to expose his game, because he's still gonna come attack. He's gonna attack, and he's shown that he's ready to play D. So I don't.
Well, you gotta play. Well, you gotta play in an efficient offense, and you gotta play in a certain scheme, a certain offensive scheme, because you have the talent now to run these certain offensive plays. You know what I mean? And which means that certain players is gonna get less touches. The ball got to spin around. It got to move around. You got to have better ball movement. You got the talent for that ball to go different places and have different scoring options. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody can't just fit into that. Some
yeah,
people
but
look better when it ain't no talent around.
it's good to have a type of player that's not afraid to penetrate the lane and drive into the lane because you gotta make up for that. Because if
Yeah,
he could
but he's not a good finisher. Is
but he
one of the main problems that he has.
give him a year or so to fix his finishing. He gotta if you in the NBA, you gotta learn how to finish. You want that money, you gotta learn how to finish. He couldn't shoot last year. He showed that he could shoot. He could get to the lane, draw the defense, break the defense. Now they looking at him.
But
If
he
he know
just
how to
don't
finish,
pass
he
out of
going to the elite.
he just don't pass out of the defense. He still
Yes,
try to
you got to
score the
figure
ball and
that
get
out
his
too.
shit blocked
Hell yeah,
86
and get his
times
shit
this year.
blocked.
Give him a year or so to get that together, and that's when you can really evaluate: do we have a good player? Do we have a right player, or do we have a star on our hands?
But
You
see,
gotta do that.
and this is why I said that a lot of y'all don't put y'all feet into the shoes of the coach, presidents, GMs, and shit like that. Their job is on the line. So they're gonna
Yeah.
try to upgrade their roster because their job is on the line. Because the first
Some of
people they
these,
blame is the coaches and the front office when shit don't go right.
bro,
But
it's
it's
hard to
because
win.
you put your faith into players that couldn't make you look good as a GM or a coach or whatever. You know what I mean? So
That's what I've been
I don't
saying
see
about
them
the
going in
Knicks.
that same direction this year. I see them going in a direction where it's like, okay, we put the team together. Now y'all gonna have to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? We spent
Yeah,
money, we made trades, we drafted, we did what we had to do, we put a nucleus together. Now
yeah,
when y'all niggas don't pan out, this is when we'll start chipping some of y'all niggas away. You know what I'm saying?
you're right.
Because
That's how I feel.
a coach is on the hot seat all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, any given season.
He's on the hot seat all the time. So of course they want to have better talent. You know what I mean? Tibbs didn't get to pick nobody that he wanted on the squad, really. What?
Nah, he
Randall? I
inherited
mean,
that roster.
D Rose.
He
You think
inherited
that's
that
all that he
roster.
wanted? You think that's all that he asked for? No,
He
I'm
got
pretty sure he
Taj.
asked for certain. He asked for certain. Nigga, we not talking about no fucking old nigga that was sitting on the couch and
He
they
was on the
called him
Knicks
in,
this
my
last
nigga.
season. I'm
That's
just
how
saying,
much.
he was on the team, man.
That's how much of the team they didn't put in Tibbs' hand. That just
Exactly.
shows
They
you
could
how
have
much
did
they
better than
didn't
that.
put the team in his hands as far as letting him pick talent that he wanted, that he got a motherfucking tutor and nurture. They didn't let him do
Nah,
that. But I think that
that's
he
why I
proved
always talk
himself.
about Taj.
I think that he proved himself
Yeah.
this year, and now he's gonna have more say so he can get the players that he wants. I mean, his name and his voice is a little louder this year
The
because
draft
he
is
proved it.
tomorrow.
He the coach of the year.
Today. Draft is today. See what time it is. Yep,
Yeah,
the
it's
draft is
after
today.
it's 12:16.
Yeah. He gonna see if he have a hand in his drafting. He might have
Yeah,
a huge hand in his drafting.
he already said he wants shooters.
Yeah. He know that's
He
that's
said
the
wings
way
and
NBA is.
shooters.
Wings and shooters, and that's where RJ is. I got to bring him up, but other than that, we still need more. We need at least two more. That's why I'm not opposed to that Cam Reddish deal.
Yeah, you're not
I'm really
opposed
not.
to it. Cam Reddish don't stand out on nobody's tongue except for yours because the niggas linked to RJ. They played together
No,
in
man,
Duke and
no,
all that.
man, no, no,
Yes, it
no. That's
is.
not
It's the
the case.
same
That's
old
not the
thing
case.
because when I tuned into y'all was talking about Ingram and you wasn't heavy on that. You was
I
opposing to
agree.
that.
Yo, didn't I agree? Yo, what happened, bro? You ain't there no more. You put your shit on mute. Like I said, I agree. And you can ask him whenever he come back. He know I agree. I was like, yo, I could see it happening. I get that. I will see that. They ready to expand on what do they call it? What do they call it? The time span scale or
So
whatever, you
how
know?
did Cam Reddish name come up?
Cam Reddish name came up because it was in the news today. That's why. It was in the news. So it's
You was
obviously it's
more
out there.
you was
It's
more in favor
circulating.
of the Cam Reddish thing than you was of the Ingram thing, and I heard you.
Probably.
No, it
Yeah.
ain't no probably,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you
Nah,
what I
yeah, I
heard
agree.
is what you
All
said.
right.
How you was more You was more on the camera. You was trying to sell that. You know what I mean? Like as if that was something that just pops out to Knicks fans. Like, yeah, Cam Reddish, we need to go that
No,
direction.
man. He's a
No.
role player. He's a core player. He's a role player. He's not. He's nothing. He's nothing. He's a role player. Solid role
Which
player. That's
makes
what we
me
need.
question, why are you going hard for a role player when there's other players that's on the market that's linked to the Knicks, like Ingram, and you don't really want no dealings with that?
Because I don't want the Knicks to have to give up nothing to get him. They might as well keep the same team.
Nigga, you talking about the Knicks giving up for a draft. So what are you talking about? A player that you know that this nigga's a baller.
I said I won't be opposed. If they do a deal like if it was a one-on-one deal, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Honestly. But they not gonna probably do that. They probably gonna want a lot in return. They're gonna want one of them draft picks and shit. So I'm like, nah, you know what? Don't even do that. You know what I mean? They're going to want like RJ, a draft pick. I was like, you know what? They ain't even got to do that right there. Why don't we just take one of them draft picks and trade them for Reddish, and we might still have 2 other draft picks, and we save another draft pick with the trade for Ingram. We're going to get we're going to get an extra draft pick in return. So I'm like, you know, just let it run. Let us see what happens or whatever. And just see. We got Cam Reddish now. He could be the small forward or the shooting guard. We got RJ. He could be the small forward or the shooting guard. We got Julius Randle. He gonna play the 4. We got Mitch. He gonna play the 5. We need a point guard. You know, we could draft another. We could take a chance because we're gonna have those 2 picks. We could take a chance on moving up, get a point guard, a better point, like a Davion Mitchell type nigga, if not him, and we could put our lineup from this. All of this happened off this 3 draft picks. They got Davion Mitchell. And they got Cam Reddish, so that's a good day. That's a good. They used their picks correctly. And if they still had another pick, who knows? They used their picks correctly, and that'll build that core. You know, that'll make them strong. Like I would take Cam Reddish over Reggie Bullock. Basically, they're gonna be playing the same role on the team. So I'll take that any day. For Kevin Knox and what's the other nigga name in a second round pick, I'll take that any day. Move up with the extra 2 picks, or even because now you got the other draft pick that's real high, but try to move up as far as you can get the player you want, and that's how you tarnish the day. That's how you save the day, man.
That what you think?
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it. Because you get a proven nigga, you know what you're going to get with Cam Reddish. You know this is the player that we're going to trade for.
You said Cam Reddish
is proven? He's proven. What?
What?
Proven, yeah.
That nigga's not proven, bro. You confused.
No, man. No. What I mean by
this
proven
nigga
is
say he's proven.
This is what you
nigga literally just said he was proven.
Rather than draft a nigga from college, you see a nigga that's played in the NBA already. That's what I mean by proven.
No, nigga, what does that prove?
You gonna
what that prove? It's a lot of niggas on the bench that just be sitting there passing niggas their water. That's in the NBA. Does that prove that they
on the 19th in the 21st pick trying to get a wing, and you have a nigga that was the 7th pick about 2 years ago? And
see, that's the thing. That's y'all going off of these picks
like
of where they was picked.
4th best at that position, because this is gonna be all the way in the 20s. You get a nigga that was picked number 7. Only reason he ain't do nothing this year because he had an injury, and we saw him at the end of the year. He did his thing at the end of the year that last game.
Let me say something, bro. And I don't got no knock on Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
but that's a problem that a lot of people got. Y'all think because we pick players at a certain spot that means that they gonna be a star or they gonna be somebody good in the NBA. You know what I mean? That don't mean nothing. That means that's where that team picked them at. Those teams make mistakes every year in the draft, yo.
Nah, the niggas,
we do it every year. We always pick a nigga out of his rightful position, out of his rightful draft spot. We always pick a nigga. You know what I mean? We took Obi and he was a deer in headlights for the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga that was playing in his position was winning all these awards. We could have picked somebody else. We ain't have to get a power forward.
that's available. 2 years left on their contract. You got to get these niggas while you can. Young niggas, and they could be key pieces to the team, and you trading them for nothing. The second round, Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox is a bust, and he's a 7th pick, so that's gonna matter. They both like seven picks or 8 picks or whatever, top 10 picks. That matters. That'll get the deal done. And
So why would you think that? Why would Atlanta want Kevin Knox when Cam Reddish is better than Kevin Knox?
Because Kevin Knox got like 1 year left on his contract, and he get off the books, and Cam Reddish get paid more money. So, and they're gonna get a draft pick in return.
What's Cam Reddish? What's Cam Reddish salary?
I don't know. I don't know that shit, but you know, I mean,
he ain't making no money.
Reason why
Knox got an extension.
Well, I don't know, man. I saw Knox in a lot of trade deals, so I figured his name was
Yeah,
hot.
you don't know. Knox got an extension.
Every deal they giving up Kevin Knox, so I just threw Kevin Knox in there.
That ain't good. Just to throw him in there, just to throw him in there. You know Atlanta would not want to trade. You know Atlanta would not want to fucking downgrade by trading for Kevin Knox and giving up Cam Reddish when he's a tier better than Kevin Knox. It don't make, and he make less money than Kevin Knox.
Trade Frank. Trade the French Prince of Bel Air. Trade that nigga.
Trade him to Atlanta so he could be clamping up the Knicks. That make a lot of sense.
I don't know, man. I can't save it, bro. I'm just like, yo, Cam Reddish is a shooter that's available, a wing, and we need that. And they probably not gonna get it for cheap. Watch the fucking what's a team called? A good team like fucking Golden State Warriors or the Phoenix or some shit. Sign a nigga like that, get that nigga for cheap, and that keep them niggas going. Or the Golden State Warriors, he just bring them back because they got Kelly Oubre. Who would you take more? You would take him or Kelly Oubre?
Take who?
Nick. They talking about the Knicks and Kelly Oubre. So who would you take, Cam Reddish or Kelly Oubre?
Kelly Oubre is better than Cam Reddish.
I just asked the question.
I'm just stating the obvious. So that's an obvious question. That's an obvious answer.
I wouldn't say that quite yet.
What you mean you wouldn't quite? Hold on.
I said I wouldn't say it quite yet. I didn't say no. I didn't say yeah. See, I say that because
you getting this shit confused. See, you so pressed on how you feel versus what's real. We all know that Kelly Oubre is better than Cam Reddish. You can look that up right now. That ain't nothing to really
that's true. That's true. That's why I said I wouldn't say that way yet. He is better than him right now. I think
what you
Cam
mean
Reddish
you wouldn't say it quite yet if that's what it is?
Cam Reddish is going to be better than Kelly Oubre.
God.
I'm saying that's how I feel, dog. You don't have to agree.
Smoke, where you at, man?
Opinion. What?
Yo, Smoke, where you at? I'm trying to see where this nigga Smoke at.
Bro, where are you? This nigga nowhere to be found. This nigga just hung up on us and shit. Like, shit's still live though.
Yeah, so I see.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we still. But yeah, man, Cam Reddish, man, I think he's gonna be better than Kelly Oubre.
And once again, you going off for what you think, and we just talking about what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You asked me who was better. We all know that Kelly Oubre is better than him. I mean,
Kelly Oubre gonna want like $20 million too. I ain't really trying to pay him that type of money.
No.
Nah, I don't think he's worth it. And that has a lot to do with my decision too.
Yeah, I don't feel like Lonzo is worth $20 million a year.
I really don't feel like that either. Bird. But ain't nobody else around. It's fucked up, but ain't nobody else. Ain't no other point guards. You know, Spencer Dinwiddie.
It's other options to go.
What's his name? Nigga Graham. I like SGA. I said his name a minute ago. couple weeks ago when they was playing.
There's other point guards in the mix.
Yeah, I've heard some other names, man. Some point guards in the mix. I like SGA, but it's gonna probably cost a lot to get him. He could be he could be an option. He could be that number 2 that Julius need. They had him, and he got the body to play to guard the wings.
RJ is the number 2.
Well, if we got the nigga SGA, he could jump right into the role of number 2. You know what I'm saying? RJ will be able to just, he could be able to, he'll get good minutes because there'll be nobody guarding him, so he could, get better. But he's not an option. It's SGA. SGA is like 6'5", 6'6". He a point guard. 6'6" point guard in the NBA. And he get his numbers. He might have to turn a little bit more distributor, but it don't matter because he gonna get offense himself. That's the type of player that can do it on both sides. He gonna get offense himself. We need a nigga like that, but he gonna cost a lot. They only offer him up for like a Cade Cunningham. But if we can get our hands on him, it's not gonna be no Dame Lillard type package because they're gonna want too much for Dame. But you get him for less than Dame. I would love to get him. So I was talking about him all that time weeks ago. I was, everybody figured he wasn't gonna be available. Yeah. Yeah, you really feel strongly about the Knicks. I'm just trying to see what type of fan you are. Are you frustrated? You a frustrated fan like, damn, the Knicks. Obviously, you're not the one where the Knicks keep fucking up all the time. They be fucking up all the time, making bad. It's just like, regardless I'm just gonna. It's like you like, yo, regardless, I'm just gonna root for them. I don't care if they make mistakes. Better luck next year.
Every season, every off season is a clean slate. You know what I mean, to get it right.
I could hear that. This is a clean slate. That's a good answer.
That's just basically what it is. That's why niggas is around this long. If you want to understand why Knick fans are still around, you know what I'm saying? Because every off season, it gives you a clean slate and you go on with a positive mentality like, yo, we can make some moves. We could do X, Y, and Z because the moves is already available. So now you want to understand, you want to see if your front office is going to make the moves to make things click. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those dudes that sit there and see the options and see things available that can make us better. And I just want to go in the opposite direction for my little personal reason. That's not me.
Nah, fuck it. I feel you riding with him regardless. It's a clean slate. That's something that I can get behind. Clean slate. But I don't know, man. I feel the same way, but I don't really. It's like every season is a different season. I think about it like that. But if you keep the multitude and you keep fucking up over and over and over, you feel like I don't think they want to win. And I'm rooting for them to win. But I told myself that, I ain't gonna lie, I'll say it again. I told myself years ago, I was like, I ain't gonna watch the Knicks until they start winning games. Now, don't try to use it against me or nothing like that. Cause the Knicks is winning games. And I said what I said. I didn't say I didn't watch every Knick game. But they winning games, man. They got my attention. So word, man. Tomorrow, y'all, how y'all gonna do it? Y'all gonna be watching the motherfucking draft?
Of course.
Y'all got like a draft party going on this shit?
Nah, I ain't got no draft party going on.
I don't know how this shit work, to be honest with you. So I'm just assuming that's somewhere a lot of niggas, they got like a channel, I guess everybody get on.
Oh yeah, everybody gonna be on the channels or whatever is available. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's doing their podcast.
Oh, all right, yeah, I get it. Podcast type shit.
So niggas gonna be on them shits, trying to see what's going on, celebrating or just talking shit about the shit didn't go right. You know what I mean?
So who you think they should go get? I ain't even asked you that question.
I mean, there's a couple of names that came out, but it's like I don't know where. I mean, it's falling at we falling at 19 and 21. So as far as like the elite talent, we ain't in that mix, from my opinion. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't even know. Like I don't know where they gonna go with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they gotta improve tomorrow. I don't know who they gonna pick either. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it.
Yo, I'm about to log out real quick.
Yo,
you
my
back
bad,
now?
bro.
I was just about to
Where you
log
was
out
at,
too,
man?
bro.
My bad. My
Yeah,
computer
you
did some weird
disappeared.
shit.
Oh, your shit tweaked out.
Yeah, it tweaked out. I messaged you, nigga. I ain't going nowhere, nigga. We ain't off yet, nigga. I know y'all niggas is gonna hold it down, nigga. He always acting weird, nigga. Like you don't know, nigga. I disappear sometimes, nigga. Let y'all niggas run the pod.
Nigga, how you say? What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
You supposed to run the pod, nigga. You is my co-host.
He wanted to get away from his verbal lashing, man.
As long as you kept the conversation going, nigga.
We can go at it. We can go at it right now. I'm focused right now, man. Hold on. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'll come at me from all sorts of angles. It don't even matter. Cause I'm a Knicks fan, and that's it.
You nigga gotta convince yourself that he a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan. That's it. Nigga, Knicks fans don't talk like that, man.
Nah, they don't, nigga. We talk.
Niggas
heavy,
know
nigga.
you a Knicks fan, nigga.
That nigga don't even talk like a New Yorker half the time. That nigga is a New Yorker. We can't even doubt that.
Yeah, I mean, niggas got. I don't know, man.
Bruh.
Niggas is just in two different.
Nah,
a lot of niggas is in different lanes, man.
That nigga
like,
just don't see it the way we see it, my nigga. He just
nah,
don't
but
want
see, this is my thing is to people like that. I just don't understand how could you expect so little from your team, but you fucking sit up there and root and pick other niggas to win championships. You know what I mean? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand that shit. And then you arguing with people who pick their team to do special things. People who want to see their team do special things. You know what I mean? That shit is just bugged out to me, man.
Yo, Shaw, give me 30 seconds.
All right.
Because it wasn't personal, bro. I just nigga got that opportunity and they wanted me to start immediately. So I just had to make that move. You feel me? I just wanted you to know it wasn't nothing against you in particular, nigga. You already know you might guy, but niggas. Yeah, fuck them, but nigga, ain't no sweat on my back, nigga. I don't work with mad people. I don't even work with customers, nigga. I'm chilling. I get off, I can stream with my niggas, bro. You know, it don't matter if one person watching or not, nigga. That one could turn into 1,000. It doesn't matter. They were stopping a nigga greatness, nigga. Even if that greatness is all in my head, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So I just wanted to call you and shoot you a blessing, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, shoot, shit. I appreciate it. Shit, I know. So you got a better opportunity. I would have done the same thing, shit.
Yeah. Because I definitely didn't like, you know what I mean? I wanted to put my shit in like how you supposed to do it, but I was like, nah, fuck. I could start this day. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not step that shit up immediately instead of waiting, you know?
Hell yeah.
So I just wanted to holler at you, nigga. We still got to do some music and shit. We'll touch in.
Yeah, definitely.
Word, for sure. I'll hit you in a minute.
All right.
Word. Word, bruh. Where's nigga go, bruh?
I think I don't know if he back yet. He stepped out.
Yes, nigga, bruh. Now I had to call my previous little my one of my managers and shit and let him know, nigga. The move wasn't personal. The move was definitely personal though. You feel me? It wasn't personal against that nigga. You know, but nigga, when you see people trying to hold you back because they don't see your greatness, you gotta make a sidestep.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure. And it ain't, you know, it ain't fucking personal, but people, nobody's gonna appreciate you or love you, my nigga, more than you gonna love yourself. So I practice loving myself. You feel me?
Nah, I feel you.
Oh God, because nigga could tell me I'm ugly 1,000 times. That may be, nigga, but my bitch love me, my kids love me, and I ain't gonna say whoever love me, but they love me too, nigga. That ain't never been a problem, nigga. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? And that's because niggas love themselves. You feel me? I've opened a lot of doors just from loving myself. You feel me? And that's what
Right.
niggas don't even be understanding, nigga. Like, you just gotta be confident in what you do, nigga. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I'm not striving to be popular, nigga. I'm striving to be me, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
for any of my niggas, I tell a nigga in a heartbeat, bro. Don't let these niggas kill your energy, bro. Don't let these niggas kill your shine, nigga. Because we need more brothers out here, nigga, encouraging our brothers to do what you know that they good at. If you know this is something a nigga might be good at, don't be a hater because you think a nigga might be better than you at it, nigga. Encourage a nigga to get his shit together, nigga. Do his thing, because nigga, y'all could win together.
Mm-hmm.
But niggas don't think like that, Shaw. Know what I mean? That's why I like the Rons. That's why I like the fucking Legion, you know? Because how you gonna come up if you don't deal with the people?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? That'd be the problem, son. And if we swinging it all the way around back to Knicks, that'd be another problem, you know? Most of our Knicks fans is not really Knicks fans, and I'm not gonna say most, because we do got a lot of diehards. We definitely do. Which is true.
Yeah.
We definitely got a lot of diehards. But my problem with them, like your problem with them, is their foresight is not winning. Their foresight is development.
No, but I just question why. I mean, development is good. Development is cool. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if you got to take years and years to develop these players, that tells you that you don't have those dudes on your team like that you think you got. You know what I'm saying? Because you would be able to see it very soon. And not to say that some people are not late bloomers, you know what I mean? Some players is late bloomers,
That's a fact.
but at the end of the day, you can't just go with this, yo, develop. We got to develop him. We got to develop him. We got to develop him. You can't have a whole team full of fucking projects. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what they
Like,
want.
and then argue with people that want to get out of the projects.
Bro, you just said some real shit right there. If niggas can't even, you got that's the start though. Niggas don't even want to get out of the projects, fam.
Niggas got a project mentality.
Yo, fam. Obviously, you sound like when you say that statement, it makes me seem like you've been and you far removed from the projects, even though niggas still got hood mentalities like me, right? And I've been out of the hood for damn near 15 years. You feel me?
Right.
And I still live in hood areas, but it's not New York. And I always tell these niggas, like, y'all get down, but it's not New York. Relax.
Yeah, definitely.
Niggas be like, no, y'all, nah, that's them niggas. But niggas that's really getting down, you never heard about. It's a fact. So,
I
nigga,
mean, I'm still in the soil, you know what I mean? But as far as like when I use that analogy about the projects, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I was a nigga that was born and raised in the projects, I would want to get out.
hey, you know what? That was probably one of my pluses about me, bruh. I was born somewhere else, moved to Bed-Stuy, then moved to Brownsville. So I always had like an outsider mentality a little bit. You know what I mean? Which forced me to think outside the box and not just think, oh shit. Because I always thought, damn, I wasn't born here, so I don't have to die here. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And a lot of people don't think like that. They think to themselves, fuck, I was born here. I have to die. No, you don't. Your
Yeah,
life is
you don't
what you
gotta
make
die
it,
there.
nigga. And when people used to say that shit to me, I used to take that shit to heed. Like, life is what you make it, nigga. If you don't like how your life is going, you can pick your shit up and move, and they're gonna make your own life.
That's a fact.
But the problem is motherfuckers is lazy, so they won't do it. And that's and it's as well as our Knicks fans. They we that hood mentality you're talking about or project mentality you're talking about is accepting being mediocre.
Yeah, that kind
Right?
of sums that
Dress
up.
and fly every day, but you don't own shit. Or you broke, but your rent's due. It's called mediocre. Yeah, you look nice, but you ain't got shit.
Mm.
Know what I mean?
I mean, like as far as like, yeah, the reason why I said the projects because that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a phase, you know what I'm saying? Like of when you're on a certain level. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to get out, you want to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And if there's avenues and ways to get to the next level, why not take advantage of it? And that's the same way I look at it with, you know what I mean, with the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? When niggas talk about all these projects, it's like, okay, that's cool, but how long do you keep those projects on your books and you keep your faith in them?
Yo,
You know what
bro,
I'm saying?
they would wait till Randall turns 30 fucking 6 or 7 before RJ becomes a superstar. And then they'd be like, look, see, I told you he'd be what I thought he was. And when Randall is
I thought about
fucking
that today. Because that's another thing that this is another reason why they want Randall gone. Not the Knicks front office and all that. But there's Knicks fans, all these RJ fans, they want Randall gone. A lot of them want him gone. You know what I'm saying? And it's mainly because
for
they
Zion.
know he's 26 years old, which means that he's stepping into his prime years. You know what I mean? Which means the Knicks know that. The front office know that, which means we have to do some things now while we got us a prominent piece in his prime, 26 years old. But the fans, the RJ Barrett stands and all that, and I mean the RJ Hive, they want us to go in a different direction and just give them more time. But time is, I mean, Randall is kind of on the clock. Not saying that he's an old dude, but as far as like his age, it's like you could put some pieces around and make runs. You know what I mean? because of his experience, you know what I mean? And he just stepped it up to stardom, basically.
I
You know what
am.
I mean?
Yo, 100%. 100%, bro. Like on some trail shit. I think I think yeah, hold on. I think RJ is like E says, right? If that nigga could, like I said before, if that nigga could step up to and play like his attitude, like how he took that shot and hit the side of the backboard when Randall was calling for that shit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need that nigga to do his thing.
Of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, and I'm tired of saying it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate Randall. I mean, I don't hate RJ or whatever, but I just recognize it for what it is. And I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted to why people putting this dude as like the most important and and the biggest piece on our chessboard. And it's like, nah, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not true. It don't mean that he can't be that one day, but just that's just not what it is. You know what I mean? And it's not. It don't mean that he's a miniature motherfucking piece on the board. That don't mean that neither. But I don't know, man. It's like the overrating thing. Just like that should just get under my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if we go the RJ route, that means that we have to move Randall and we have to just go straight up teeny bopper, like straight up just teenagers, you know what I mean, 20-year-olds, you know what I mean? For this window that y'all got in y'all mind of us not being relevant or not being, you know what I'm saying, contenders until like 4 or 5 years from now. You know what I mean? What's the sense of having a Randall if that's what you're gonna do? And by the time y'all get nice, he's gonna be fucking like 31. You know what I mean?
Bro, they want Randall to wait till he fucking 35. They want that nigga to wait to he 35, fucking RJ 27 before they win the championship, son. I'm not with it.
Nah, they want Randall gone. A lot of these dudes want him gone because they know that they already set their mind to a time frame when RJ becomes 27, 28 is when the Knicks could so-called dominate the league. So they want Randall out of here. You know what I'm saying? These cats want Randall out of here. And it's all because of the windows of opportunity and the timelines. You know what I mean? Oh, he don't fit our timeline. I heard dudes even saying that. Why does it have to be that Randall don't fit our timeline? Why is it that these other niggas they gotta step into the timeline that Randall is on because he's the best nigga on the team? Why it can't be that way? Because they don't want to put that pressure on these dudes that they already claiming is so good and so great and he gonna be this and he gonna be that. They don't want to put that pressure on them and say, oh, he got to step it up this year. You know what I mean? Because we going in the direction where we trying to put something together and win something, you know what I mean, very soon. You know what I mean? So instead of doing that, they rather just slow drag the shit. Oh, just give them time, give the young niggas time. Yo, we can't give it our core, da 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 da. But that's just some slow dragging, time wasting shit. You know what I mean? We could do some things right now.
Yo, yo, Easy, you back?
No, where that nigga at?
Yeah, I heard you. What's up?
I
Yo,
need you. I
hold
need
on.
you to. I need you to respond to that talk, my nigga.
What y'all was talking about? Hmm? Yo, what y'all was talking about?
Nothing important, man.
Okay.
Same old, man.
Yeah, bro. That shit crazy, bro. I just
Yo,
I'm ready for us to win now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I really don't want none of those players out the draft. I wish we could trade and get somebody proven, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I want something proven. I mean, I'm into proving. You know what I mean? Because you could do both. You know what I mean? There's always young dudes on the squad, regardless if niggas win chips or what they do. It's always, you know what I mean, young talent on every squad. You know what I mean? So I don't know why people want to give the keys to the young talent. You know what I'm saying? And think that that's what we got to live and die by. That's kind of bogus to me. Because you don't have to live and die by your young squad.
so would you
You know what I'm
take
saying?
Tyler Hero or RJ
Say what?
to make your team better? Would you take Tyler Hero or RJ?
Would I take Tyler Hero?
Yeah,
Tyler Hero is a motherfucking scorer.
Word.
you take him over RJ? I'm just asking a
Yeah, I
question.
would.
Yeah,
Yo, I'm about to run to the bathroom real quick. Talk about it.
I mean, like, this is the question. Would you take him? Would you take really? Bradley Bill is basically on course. They basically the same age. There's really nobody else. You could probably get away with saying Kid Gilchrist or Mitchell Robinson. I mean Davian. My bad. Donovan Mitchell, but they're older than him. They're older than him. They're like 24 or 25. Audrey's
Older than who?
21. I'm talking about the point guards and the shooting guards and the small forwards in the NBA that's on the same age and the trajectory from from where they age are and where you think they can actually spike at. But RJ Barrett is basically the only player on here that's at around his age. Tyler Hero, RJ. I mean they got other players like Evan Fournier, Eric Gordon, Devontae Graham. He's up there. Steph Curry. No, he's not. He's not in the same level. I take that back. Take that back. I'm talking about the niggas that's the same age. There's really nobody there, bro. Duncan,
I'm not basing this thing on age. Like I'm
gotta do that.
interchangeable with the age.
That's
Excuse
that's
me?
factors in. That factors in. Why you think Kevin Knox got a little market? Because it factors in. He's still young, and they ain't give up on. They never gave up on Julius Randle. And Julius Randle, he stepped up. He's 26, and he made his first All Star team. Like he really stepped up. People not doing it.
Nigga,
They not
nigga, teams gave up on him. That's why he ended up on the
exactly.
Knicks. What are you talking about?
That's why I said it. This like a nigga like Kevin Knox still got a market because they waiting for teams to give up on him, and he might
Kevin
turn.
Knox, Kevin Knox ain't. Randall always had a game. Everybody always saw Randall game. Everybody already, you know what I mean, always said Randall had skill.
I'm
Randall
not
was
saying that.
nice. You know what I'm saying? So his shit wasn't
I'm not
really
saying
in question like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just teams went in different directions, so they went where they wanted to go, and they left him on the outskirts. You know what I mean? His talent really wasn't really questioned like that. As far as
you can tell
oh,
the
he's a
money. You can
minus
tell
to
the
our
money he got.
team. You know what I mean?
Got the money. The money says it right there. They knew he was good, so they gave him a lot of money, but they didn't give him no max deal because they didn't see a max player in him. So basically, his paycheck could tell you who he is. He stepped up. Like they wasn't expecting that. He stepped up like a max player. So I'm saying, what's the name? Kevin Knox, for example, he hasn't had a good run with the Knicks whatsoever. Maybe his first year he showed some glimpses, whatever, but he wasn't able to hold that for a little. He's been in the Knicks for a couple years now. But he's still young because they drafted him at a young age. He's still young, and he's coming out the draft. He was known for shooting, tall, being compared to KD. Teams is like, you know what? He's young. Why not? He's a wing. Why not? People will take chances on him. So he's a You know what I mean? He's a trading piece. And Knicks will be able to always be able to add him to a trade deal because people gonna take a chance on him. He got like 1 year left, so people want that on their team. Look at Michael Porter. They should have drafted Michael Porter instead of him. But look at Michael Porter. You know what I'm saying? They he's valuable as hell now because he got to the right situation. And everybody was saying he ain't gonna make it in the NBA. But I swear to God, the Knicks should have drafted him. I don't know why they didn't draft him.
We know why they didn't draft him. He had back problems.
I was drafted him anyway because he's good.
No, you only saying that now. Like people wouldn't have drafted him back then.
I wish I had a camera that day. Matter of fact, I probably got some texts going back to 2017 on why they didn't draft Michael Porter. I'm serious. I'm sure I do because I was a little upset. I was a little upset, bro. I was upset about Obi Toppins too. I ain't gonna lie.
Word.
Shit, man. I was tight when they didn't draft Michael Porter because I was like, yo, you know what? If he's fine with the back injury, he's gonna be a good player. You already knew instantly. That's how I feel about Jalen Suggs. Like you could tell a player's gonna be a good. He's gonna contribute.
He showed a lot, but he didn't do enough in the playoffs though. That's why they lost.
Yeah, but he's shown what he could do. I don't know, but I don't even know what he did in the playoffs. To be honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna get into that because I don't know what happened in the playoffs. I just know that he was getting his numbers. I remember last year in the playoffs, he was showing up. He wasn't like an option, but he was showing up. Get that man all the credit in the world. He gonna get a big deal. That's why I believe that the nigga, what's the name gonna be available? What's the point guard on their team? Jamal Murray. I think he's gonna be available because they want to sign. I think they want to sign Michael Porter. He gonna want a lot of money, and they already got Jokic, Jamal Murray, and I think they might get rid of that nigga.
I don't know.
I think Jamal Murray is a good move, bro.
Yeah, I
not
like
for the Knicks because we're not getting nobody like that. But if the Knicks get somebody like that, bro, I'll be singing to the heavens, my nigga.
That nigga got that bad knee though. He tore his knee up. That's why I think he's tradable. Back to the fact that he got the knee injury and he getting the max deal, and it's just in the beginning of the deal. They got you got to pay him like another 4 years, and I don't know if a lot of people want to bite that bullet because they don't know if he's gonna be 100% again, or his old self. And he wasn't really dominant his old self, but he was real. He was good. They I don't even know. They don't. Knicks might be able to get him though. If all fails. But tomorrow.
No, for sure. That should be dope, bro. Well, nah, we ain't getting no Jamal Murray. We need to get a Jamal Murray type.
Yeah, that too. It's a possibility though. Damn, I can't move this shit.
I don't know where they gonna go with this draft, man.
Bruh, I'm going live tomorrow for it, but I'm gonna be hot if we don't get nobody, bruh.
I'm gonna be with my. I don't know. I ain't gonna wear no niggas.
I'm anticipating being hot right now.
But I am. I'm wearing all the niggas in the world. I'm looking for myself. My bad. I was just thinking of myself.
I'm anticipating being hella mad, bro.
You gotta feel like that when you're going to a draft. Knicks fans is passionate. And I always felt I was a passionate fan because of the way I feel.
Oh, I thought you said casual. I was about to be like, agreed, nigga. You are one of the most casual fans I've ever spoken to in my life, nigga.
When you're a Knicks fan, I'm talking about Knicks compared to.
You said passionate. I agree with that, but you were casual.
Bro, what are you talking about? I just said it. I'm a passionate Knicks fan. I pay attention what goes on in the Knicks. Other teams, I'm a casual NBA fan, but I'm a passionate Knicks fan. It's a thing. So, yeah. And I'm not just saying me. I'm saying a lot of Knicks fans. They're aggressive Knicks fans. Like any other thing is like whatever. Fuck the Miami Heat. Yeah, they got LeBron, but fuck them. The Knicks, they're passionate. Which is a part of
That's
life.
what fans supposed to be.
Yeah, it's part of life. I'm a passionate Knicks fan. I feel like that. I think about the Knicks a lot during the day. You know, I see any player. You know, I look on my phone. I see a player. I be like, I wonder how he fit with the Knicks. You know, I mean, you know, you see all types of rumors. You see the rumor like when they say Kelly Oubre. I compared the Kelly Oubre to the Cam Reddish. I'm like, wait a minute, I would rather have Cam Reddish over Oubre. Factor in the fact you gotta pay the nigga all the money he want. He came back at me with Lonzo, and I was like, all right, you got it. That's touche, nigga. Lonzo, they have to give him the money. They're gonna make a decision. They ain't gonna give them both the money though. So I don't think they'd be able to afford that. That's like, you know, Lonzo gonna try to get like 18 mil, 19 mil, 20 mil. Oubre gonna ask for the same.
So,
What you?
and we're gonna keep this at 3 hours because you know we've been lit. Y'all niggas on the East Coast, I ain't gonna keep y'all up all night, right? We going live tomorrow, and we'll get our final thoughts. But I want y'all to think. Ultimately, what's gonna happen tomorrow? Is we gonna trade somebody, or is we just gonna have to pick two players that we don't need tomorrow? And we're gonna start with you, Shaw Legacy, because I really want to know your opinion.
If we gonna trade tomorrow,
Or is we gonna end up drafting those or having to use those picks?
I don't think we're gonna make no trades tomorrow. But I wouldn't be surprised if we did. But I don't know what they looking for. And I mean, like, I know they got a plan, and maybe what they shown us so far. You know what I mean? Those plans that is the plans that's getting rejected right now. You know what I mean? Which is them trying to move up because they tried to make a play. You know what I'm saying, to move up with Golden State. So I don't know. That could be their play, but that could just be one of their plays. Maybe they got other things. You know what I mean? Because there's different ways to get to where you're trying to go. You know what I mean? Like maybe they trade for some. Maybe they trade for a player tomorrow. I don't know.
Use those picks for a player. That sound like a move.
And I mean, maybe they move some of our players. You know what I mean? And trade picks with it. Use those picks with it. I don't know. It could go either way. But I'm thinking that they're not going to do shit, and we'll just be picking at 19 and 21. And wherever that gets us.
I kind of feel the same way, bro, because I feel like our fans don't want us to make no real moves, and the GMs of other organizations is hating or avoiding our moves. You feel me?
Right.
I believe that.
So E, we're gonna come with you next, nigga. What do you feel ultimately? Are we gonna make trades, or are we gonna have to pick 19 and 21?
Well, in a perfect world, I make the trades, but I think they're gonna.
I'm not talking about a perfect world. I'm talking about what you're gonna think is gonna happen tomorrow.
I wasn't even gonna say it. I was just saying I was going to the other part. What I think is gonna happen. I think that they're gonna draft. I think they're gonna try to move up. It might not be enough, so I think they're gonna stay still. Because if they ain't gonna get the nigga they like Mitchell, if you ain't give up enough to get him, then it don't make no sense to move. You just get two players. And they might, you know what else? I think they're gonna trade that 32nd pick for a player. They might do that. That I believe they're gonna try to do that deal with.
You think we could get somebody feasible at 19 or 21?
I mean, Yeah, they got players that could fill a role on that squad. I definitely, truly believe that. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if they used those picks. I said that earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if they used those 2 picks, but it's up to who they could get, who they could reach. But I will trade that 32nd pick for either a first round pick next year or a player this year. That's what I would do. What would you do?
Me personally, bruh, I would try my hardest to move those picks and move up, or trade those picks for a player. I don't want to draft 2 players for. I'm tired of development. We don't need 5 players. We already got 3 players we need to develop, right? We already got RJ, Obi, and fucking Quickly. We need to add 2 more players to that.
I said I would trade for a player that's played in the game or played in the NBA already and know the speed.
No, not fucking played in the NBA, nigga. That is close to being a star, because we know what you hitting when you said played in the NBA. You're talking Cam Reddish. He's nobody, bro.
Yeah. So that's not wasting your breath.
We don't need no more nobodies. We need somebodies.
See,
I don't know why that's so hard to understand.
Because you're not throwing no
Because
names.
as soon as all these players come to the NBA, guess what they are? Nobodies.
They got no positions and nothing. You just randomly raving and ranting. So they good, man. They just need to make that.
You think I'm raving and ranting, but I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, man. There's no do nothing stupid, man. I wouldn't care, man. But I'm serious, that 32nd pick and Kevin Knox for Cam Reddish. They could do that deal. You do that deal. But try to draft players. Players that Tibbs is going to need. Try to move up.
Swear to God, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Know what I mean? Like,
so, yeah,
I just hope we make a good decision tomorrow, bro, and they don't waste my life. You know what I mean? Because Lord knows how long my life expectancy is. You know what I mean? Hold on real quick. What's up, little cousin?
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That's all. That's how I'm gonna leave it tomorrow.
Yo, to be honest, if we really get a chance, bro, I hope if we get a chance to Davion Mitchell, bro, we better draft that nigga, boy. I know that's why they're trying to sneak to the 15 or the 10.
So what would you if you was trying to stay? What if they said we trade you 19, 21st and Obi Toppins?
Nah.
We wouldn't do that deal. We wouldn't do a deal like that.
No, 19, 21st Obi Toppin for what? The 15th?
Try to get in the top 10.
For what pick?
As best as possible. The best pick you can get.
It depends what team we trade them to, bro, to be honest.
Bro, I'll do that deal in a second. I mean, think about it, though. We got Julius Randle. Obi Toppins, yeah, he could be a good player, but I'm not all about that potential shit like you think. Obi Toppins.
Nigga, what you the biggest nigga for potential, bro? You been arguing for RJ for 6 weeks.
I said I ain't like that. Like you think. Like I'm correcting it. Like you think I'm on that. Nah, I'm not. I look at it, nigga. What's the name? Is 23 years old, 24 years old. All right, bro. We got the position is filled. We don't need you, even though you do have shades of the nigga Amari Stoudemire with a jumper. Nah, bro. We can get into that top 10. We're gonna use you. Trade bait. Because if you don't, it is what it is. I would do it. I hope I'm not wrong. I would do that shit in a New York second or whatever they say, New York minute, New York second. That shit early. But that would be good for them. If they could trade and get like a Cam Reddish with that last pick, that's an upgrade from a 32nd pick. And if they're able to trade up to get like a top 10 pick, maybe top 5 pick, who knows how much somebody might value Obi Toppins.
What's your new fucking love affair with Cam Reddish, nigga?
That's an A+. That's an A+ right there. Because he's a shooter. I'm in love with all shooters. He's a fucking shooter. And he gonna play D. Those type of players is important. I mean, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it, but those players is important, dog. Look how fucking go with Atlanta this season.
You think we don't get it, bro? Did he help them win and get to the finals or something? What impact did he have on the playoffs?
He wasn't playing in the playoffs. He was hurt. But when he got out there, he did his thing.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, bro. He did. I saw it with my own eyes. Saw it, bro. And I think anybody else that watched that game saw that too. He got out there, he won.
I like how you cap.
Nah, dog, I ain't wilding, bro.
About the situation. It's a straight lie. Like, oh, yeah, he was out there. Come on, bro. You lying.
He did, dude. They couldn't score. They went on a drought without scoring, and then they just gave the ball to Cam Reddish. It was like in the second half of one game, and he was doing his thing. I was like, oh, shit, that's Cam Reddish. I thought he was hurt. And he was doing his fucking thing. Game was basically, well, I don't know. I don't remember the score of the game. But it was a game. And you got to follow some of their blueprint. They got Bojanic, Bonjovic, I forget the nigga. I don't even know the nigga name, but it's Bojanovic. That nigga.
It's Bogdan, nigga.
All right, man. Bog, you probably know some niggas named Bogdan. I don't know nobody named Bogdan.
Nigga. All you got to do is pronunciate, nigga.
That shit ain't. I don't know. I get them confused, nigga. It's two niggas with Banyan. I don't know, man. Fuck it. I don't care.
It doesn't matter, nigga. The name is pronounced the same fucking way.
I don't know nobody named Bogdan. I don't know those type of niggas. I don't know, so I can't get it right. Fortunately.
Nigga, it's not Banyan. It's Bogdan, nigga. You don't know how to say Bog and fucking Don?
Nigga, it took me a while to start calling Giannis by his last name. I just said Giannis.
You don't even know how to say it still, nigga. Say it.
Dude, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, how long did that take you, nigga? A decade?
Shit. No, actually, I started saying it about 2 years ago when he won that year. The year he won the MVP. Maybe a little bit longer than that, actually. Come to think about it. But fuck it, who cares? That nigga's name is just simple compared to saying it all these times. But like I said, Bogdan, that he's a wing. He's a shooter, a wing.
Bogdan ain't play D.
Kevin Herter, he's a shooter and he big. He got a wide body to play D, long body. Then they went out and even got Gallinari, stretch the floor. He can guard wings. He's a small forward, power forward, matter of fact. So he's tall. And they was just surrounding all of them niggas and they had Capella in the back. And they just had a bunch of shooters surrounding fucking
Utah not giving that nigga Bogdan up, though.
I'm talking about the other Bogdan. See, it's confusing. I'm talking about the nigga in Atlanta.
A couple of them the Knicks had the chance to grab him when he was a fucking free agent. They fucked it up.
Maybe they did fuck it up, but it's nah, man, he did get a lot of money though. I don't, Not sure if I would have gave that nigga all that money until he proved himself.
Straight up. But this shit's been trying to attack me all night, bro. It's like getting on my fucking nerves.
Well, that's your new background.
Well, no, it's the background I'm using right now.
Oh, so you basically in the same place, you in the same room. I thought you moved to like the living room or some shit.
Yeah. But yo, Shy, you got any last words before we get out of here, fam? I guess my dude is preoccupied. So for the homie Easy, for the homie Chalet, we're gonna drop this bomb and we're gonna bust it back tomorrow on the drive.
All right, that's what we gonna do.
Let me drop this bomb, nigga. Don't go nowhere.